Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Eljay Johnsen Show. The show airs every single Sunday, every weekend at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, unless specified otherwise, over on Twitter at the Eljay Johnsen, where you can find updates and guest announcements every single Wednesday. And if you have any questions over the week, make sure you head on over to my email, eljayjohnsen@gmail.com. Remember, that's JOHNSEN. All right, despite being so early, and despite having so little sleep, that actually seemed to go pretty well. So, I am quite interested in today's episode. My next guest is let me see if I can get this right. He is a gaming YouTuber who provides, and I quote, it's on screen, quality gaming content. 3 separate things in quotes. It is, of course, I actually just realized I never actually asked how you pronounce this. Is it oboeshoes?
Yes, it is oboeshoes.
Okay, fantastic. It's oboeshoesgames. How are you doing today?
I am doing fantastic.
Excellent. I am glad, even though we're both not
Awake.
well rested.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. I'll agree. I mean, I'm ready to go. All I need is a good old cup of water.
All I need is several Mountain Dews.
Yeah, so this is obviously enough for people that listen regularly to this. This is much earlier than has ever been aired, but it'll work out. I think this is going to be a good time because we have a lot of fun stuff to discuss. So, let's waste no more time. I have a few questions I need to ask first, and the most pressing of which is, how is the weather?
Ooh, it is getting into that fall season, which is my favorite season of all. My favorite weather is when you go outside and it's like kind of cold enough that you need like a hoodie and like some jeans, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going outside. It's like 60, 50, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is great. So right now the weather is fantastic. But in like a month it'll be really cold and I'll hate it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I really like autumn. It's a really nice kind of season. You kind of get, it's like a painting, like a canvas, and you get all different shades of temperature. So you have really, really warm days, and you have really, really cool days, and then you have cold days, and you have hot days. So you get everything, the year's greatest hits, and then it gets to winter.
That's a fantastic greatest hits. Nice. I gotta steal that.
All right, you are welcome to steal it, but I'm going to want that
I'm gonna
back.
sound more eloquent in my conversations now.
Well, you're not going to sound any more eloquent getting anything from me. I'm sorry. Eloquence is not exactly one of my strong suits. So, all right. Let's go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes. I'm going to go ahead and have you seen? Gosh dang it. I'm going to have you introduce yourself, tell everyone who you are, what you do, and how you got into LEGO and Bionicle.
Okie dokie. Hello, everybody. My name is Oboeshoesgames. I make, all 3 of these are in air quotes, quality gaming content, because the content, sometimes it's quality, it's usually not. Could be gaming related, might not be. For instance, might be a Bionicle live stream instead of Borderlands. And content, I don't post that often, so that's why the content is in air quotes. Mainly what I do these days is stream Borderlands 3 on Twitch, so come check that out if you care. And then on my main channel, I just make whatever I want. So I got a stream highlights channel for people that can't watch the streams, and because if you make the video 10 minutes long, I get more ad revenue. And then I got a main channel where I post videos I actually work hard on, sometimes. Let's see. As far as the Bionicles go, once upon a time, a long, long time ago, probably when I was like 4 or 5, when I was very young, one day my mom comes home with this can, and she's like, hey, there's a Lego robot in here. I'm like, oh, dude, I like Lego. I like that. And then I couldn't build it, though, because I was like 4. What is the recommended age on like a Toa Mata? Probably more than 4, right?
Oh, gosh dang it. I have a canister, but it is not in front of me. I'll look into this.
All right. It's very important. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, so she had to build it for me. But it was Pohatu, and I made him kick the boulder around the house. I was like, this is great. This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. I got to get all these things. And by that, I meant, like, my parents had to get all these things because I don't have any money. I'm poor. But ever since then, the obsession began and it never stopped.
All right,
And, regular Legos as well. They're okay, too, I guess.
I mean, yeah. No, I mean, they helped do some things, I guess. Like get sales outside of things.
Whatever.
I cannot find the recommended age. I can't find a picture of the canister for the Tomata.
Would Brickset have it and, like, the information?
Maybe. Let me check. Let me go ahead and bring up Brickset. I gotta use my left hand for this because I have a phone in my right. Liwa. So your first Toa. So this is a fairly classic story. You know, you get a set very early on, and your first one was Pohatu Mata. Is that right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, interesting. That breaks a few conventions that I'm familiar with. Also, we're getting some comments from the chat. It's about 7+.
7+.
So
yeah.
Yeah, you're a little bit a little bit outside that range in this story.
Mm-hmm.
But pretty classic. Get a Tomata, and you're breaking a few conventions that I'm familiar with because a lot of the time I can reliably guess that somebody has either gotten their first set being blue or being Gali Mata specifically. And if not their first set, then it is their first Toa Mata. So you're definitely, in my experience, more of a rarity in that case.
Nice.
So after that point, you said things kind of continued from there. You got Pohatu. Did you get any of the other Toa Mata, perhaps?
Oh, I had the whole Toa Mata set.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
I got all those guys.
Excellent.
I didn't get any Rahi though, so this kind of fought each other.
Really? Did you get any of the McTaurin?
Oh yeah, I had. I'm still mad about that to this day. My McDonald's only ever had Kongus, Hookies, and Makus. They never had the other three. So I have like 3 of each of those, and I'm like, I just want one Jala. Like, can I get one Jala? Still don't have one.
Wait, what? You don't?
No.
Dang it!
Those things are like $10, dude.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't know if I can spend $10 on one.
Hold on, I'm gonna look into this because I'm not terribly surprised. I think I've heard this from someone else as well. Jala was hard to find, which isn't too surprising given, he was McDonald's colors.
Yeah, I know. You think they would get most of him because he's McDonald's colors. He's like the mascot.
Yeah, no. For what it's worth, I don't think that I got any of the... I definitely did not get any of these that we're talking about when they came out, because I didn't get into Bionicle until like late 02, early 03. So, definitely a little bit late to the game there. So moving forward, you got into the theme. About how long would you say you stuck with it?
I stuck with it for a while. After they revived Matt and Nui, I checked out. I'm like, all right, we're done. And like a year later, I saw Glatorian. I was like, what is that? And then it ended, and I was like, I wonder what happened there. And I never really like cared until like last year. I started getting back into it, and I read the whole story, and I was like, Oh, okay. I missed that. So after Matoro died, I'm like, all right, the end. Good ending, guys. That's when I checked out of it because it was just getting too old, not cool anymore,
Mm-hmm. Well, no, I don't know. I never got out of it. I don't have a Dark Age.
Well, despite Lego's best efforts with the edgy marketing, wasn't enough.
Dang.
I know,
Wait,
right?
Are you saying you weren't kept around by the Paraka rap?
No. Oh, no. I was kept around by that. I was kept around by Creeping in My Soul.
Okay, good.
But then,
good.
but then when the Fantoka started flying around, for some reason, that was the time where I was like, that's lame. I'm like, why? Looking back, I'm like, why was that lame? He's flying around. Actually, you know what? Pohatu's Fantoka form, it's kind of lame.
Okay, yeah, no, there are...
It's kind of like a fish tank for a head.
See, okay, we can really get into this, but I want to get the timeline squared away first. So you check out with Mont Nui coming up, waking up, and Makuta taking over. And did you ever...
I didn't even know Makuta took over. I just thought the good guys won. I was like, all right, cool.
What the heck? What did you watch? Because it was like a back-to-back thing.
Yeah, well, I didn't, his eyes turned red, but I was like, maybe he's just, tired. He's got some red eyes. Oh, I've been asleep for a while.
Oh gosh. Because like if you watch the animation, his eyes turn red, and then the mask just it gets chucked to Bar Magna.
Yeah, it's like symbolic, you know.
Oh my gosh. I've never heard this before. This is amazing. So you come back. Did you ever watch The Legend Reborn?
I did.
Okay. Did you like it?
I watched it.
Okay, no, that's about what I can expect. That's fair. Okay. So Bionicle ends, obviously enough, ends in 2009. Actually, next month, probably around, I want to say the 24th, is going to be 10 years since the official cancellation announcement.
And on that day, the Sakota project will reach 10,000 supporters.
Oh, heck no. It's going to reach 10,000 well beforehand. It's at 8,670 right now.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right,
no,
cool.
It's awesome. So, it's coming up. Anniversary's coming up. Bionicle goes on hiatus, and we're introduced to Hero Factory. Do you have any experience with that?
My little brother had some, and, like, their hands would always crack. And I was like, those are lame. Like, back in my day, we had cool ones where they didn't have real hands. Their hand was like a weird plus sign.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's
way
true.
Better than way better than your stupid thing. Mine's cooler. Mine's better.
Real fast, as an update to the whole Jala polybag, or not polybag, I guess Jala McTorn. I cannot believe how accurate you were in that price gauge.
What is the price?
Well, see, you said $10, and technically there are some listings that say $10, but they're all incomplete. So if you want a 100% complete Jala, and this blows me away, $16 on Bricklink.
My Lord.
And if you want to get all of the McTorrin on eBay, $60.
Jeez Louise, dude. Is that with the discs?
Without the discs.
Without the discs, come on.
I'm stunned. Because I eventually acquired all the Tahunga, obviously enough, and I don't remember them being that pricey. This is obviously years ago, and I don't remember them being that expensive. So, that surprised me. I did find that somebody is trying to sell prototype Tahunga feet.
I saw
Bricklink.
that too. I'm like, that's interesting.
It's very interesting. They're red, which kind of works against the guy because while they're technically prototypes, they're also not in a color that
people
really
care about.
Yeah, because I mean they came out with the Barak Va, so it's like, better luck. So, okay, so Bionicle comes back, and this is where things get a little contentious. We were talking about this right before we started. Generation 2. Let us know your thoughts on Generation 2.
Generation 2. So when they announced it, I was talking to my friend. We both had graduated high school at this point, so we're like, oh yeah, this thing from our childhood's come back, and we like this. And I remember we were both hanging out one day, and I was like, oh yeah, we gotta look at the new Bionicles, and we looked at them, and when we saw Onua, we both started laughing. Like, what is that? What did they do to Onua? So I always meant to get them. Like, I was like, I like them. I mean, they're not bad. I'll buy them. But I've never bought a single Gen 2 set. I mean, okay, so the first year, I'm like, yeah, I should get these. The second year, I was like, eh. But I want Kopaka. I want Tahu, definitely, because those are the two good ones. Basically, all of them except Pohatu are good. And then if you have 5, might as well get Pohatu for the full set. You know, might as well go for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just never got around to buying them. The story, I read a synopsis, which, I mean, even the synopsis was short. It's like, yeah, Ikimu, he's there, he's hanging out. All right, that's great. He does have a lot of cool blue pieces on him, though. So,
yeah, okay.
I would describe it at Gen 2 as half baked.
That is a very polite way of describing Generation 2. I'll put it to you that way.
Quarter baked.
Still polite. If you have ask me any question about Generation 2, and I can answer it, and it will be very, very cynical and very biased.
What's the worst protector?
No. Okay. I have the entirety of Generation 2 on a shelf behind me, so I can just look at them. I would say in my opinion, the worst protector is probably gonna be Narmoto. I'm not super huge on Narmoto, and it's a little bit of a tie between him and Fudge. What's his name? Izator, I guess. Is that his name? I'm gonna have to look this up real quick.
I know none of the Gen 2 names, so
Okay.
we can just go with it.
Here, I'll symbol. The red one is Narmoto.
Oh, the red one. Okay.
And Izator is the white one. You know, Izator. Anyway.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is they don't have elbows. Their hands connect directly into their upper shoulder, or their you have one arm piece, which would be the upper arm, and then you have a hand that connects into that. So their elbow is their wrist.
It's a throwback.
To what?
To the Toamata.
Oh,
They didn't have elbows. They
okay,
had
yeah.
suggestion of elbows.
Yeah, but they had the suggestion of elbows. These guys don't really. The way that they extend their arms, their proportions are really goofy because they don't have any actual elbows, but they have knees. They have actual knees, but they don't have any elbows, and the only way you can get any actual reach for them is through their tools, their weapons, and that's it. So if you take them off, they kind of look goofy. They look really... I don't know the best way to describe it, but it's weird. But they're not the worst. They're not the worst sets, but I wouldn't say that they're the strongest protectors. I like the others more.
I'm looking at pictures of these two guys right now. If you popped off the head and put on a Hero Factory head and told me like this is generic Hero Factory guy number 32-B, I'd be like, oh yeah, that sucks. But if you're like, oh, it's from Bionicle, it's like, oh, it's from Bionicle. Okay, well, I like that set. That's a good set right there.
See,
my double standard.
Yeah, no, there was definitely... Well, so it was kind of interesting, because when Generation 2 was announced, there were obviously people like me who were super stoked. They were super, super excited.
Oh, I was stoked.
Oh, yeah, no,
Until I saw Onua.
I like Onua. I really do like Onua. But I was really stoked because Bionicle was coming back. Obviously, it's something that I had a heavy... it influenced my day-to-day in a very specific way. You know, I did videos for them and so on. Videos about Bionicle and whatnot. And so it coming back was really exciting because it'd been gone for 5 years, and it's very neat to see. A lot of people were excited that we were getting Bionicle back, but then they were also really upset because it was using CCBS, the Character and Creature Building System, which Hero Factory introduced. Which, I mean, if anyone had thought about it for more than a few minutes, they would have figured, yeah, that's probably what LEGO was going to do, because it was essentially a LEGO system, a concept that was translated into a construction building system.
Yeah, it's very, very LEGO system.
Yeah, exactly. And it's very reusable. You know, not a lot of specialized molds, and you can build a lot with it. So it made sense to use it. There were some people who, like you said, looked at it and was like, it looks just like Hero Factory. And there were some people who are like, well, it has Bionicle on the box, so I'm going to get it. I was one of the latter people. I didn't care exactly what it looked like. I just thought, hey, Bionicle is back. I'm getting it.
Yeah.
So
you gotta support it, or else it'll die off in 2 years.
Do you know the quote that's often brought up by LEGO Twitter? the official LEGO Twitter account. When Bionicle Generation 2 was canceled, somebody had asked about how the sales were for Generation 2. And the official LEGO Twitter account, and I kid you not, they said, it sold well. It sold well.
Just reply with a picture of Pohatu.
Okay, so let me make a few recommendations for you. You haven't gotten any Generation 2 set, is that right?
But in terms of CCBS, when CCBS came out Hero Factory, I was like, that's stupid, I don't want it. But I was at Walmart one time, and they had one of those Star Wars construction guys. I don't even... Which one was it? Which one was the first one I got? I don't think it was... They didn't have the... It was a First Order Stormtrooper, and he was like $5. And I was like, well, Bionicle's gone. I'm dead inside. I guess I'll get this like Bionicle Stormtrooper and see if I like it, even though I don't really like CCBS.
Oh, no.
No. But now, I own most of the Star Wars construction guys because
Wait,
I'm like, this is actually good. Yeah,
wait,
I like
really?
them. Yes.
Oh, dang.
Okay, no, okay, not the ones with the human heads. Like I have
Oh,
all the
okay, okay.
Stormtrooper guys and
Yeah,
like the Jango Fett, the Boba Fett.
yeah.
Like I I got Jyn Erso one time. Literally, Jyn Erso was $2, and I was like, yeah, I see why this is $2. This is complete garbage. Like,
Yep, yep,
why do they make this?
yep. No,
So yeah.
I have a Jyn Urso right next to me, and it was given to me
Oh no.
by BZ Power, the Bionicle fan website BZ Power, because
Were they trying to prank you?
not this time. It's a long story. I won't get into it now. But Lego sent them literal pallets full to the brim of Star Wars construction. I'm talking like industrial sized pallets, and several of them just full of construction Star Wars.
For like review purposes or what? Like a gift?
You can't see me. I'm shrugging. I have no idea.
Oh,
Because I
nice.
mean, they
gotta
get
go.
review copies, but I'm saying like this is. I can only assume it was just to get rid of them. They just didn't want them anymore, and it's like BZP, you guys do construction, just take them, please.
Here's
We
100 Jyn Ursos. We don't need them.
just do whatever you want with them. Melt them for all we care. Just get them
See, and-
out of our stores.
And if I'm not mistaken, there's no more CCBS Star Wars guys coming out, right? There were some like scheduled and then they canceled them.
You are correct. Yes, they.
And they're
yeah, they had two.
so they're like, oh man, why are these CCBS lines selling bad? But also they make Jyn Urso a set. So it's like, stop
Yeah.
making terrible sets, and maybe people will buy them.
Yeah, it's really frustrating because Generation 2, I think, had a lot of potential. The story was super slim. It was dumbed down. It was very clearly dumbed down. The first wave, the Protectors, were called Protectors. Protector of Jungle, Protector of Ice, so on and so forth. And it took a Star Wars author to come in and give them names.
Ooh, nice.
And so that's why I was like, Vizuna is the Protector of Jungle, or Izator, Protector of Ice, Narmoto. See if I can remember that. Korgo.
So they hired a Star Wars author to name the ice guy Izato.
Izator, yeah.
Need professional help for this one, boys.
All right. What about the red one? Flamon.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's frustrating because even though the story was kind of bare bones, the sets were really good. A lot of them were really good. Like even Pohatu, at his most basic level, which, you know, obviously he's the most basic form of that system of the Toa. Even him, if you look at him as like just a play figure, can arguably be seen as a better Pohatu than his 2001 counterpart. Because he has better range of motion, better articulation, and the gear function is retained.
So as a guy whose first Toa was Pohatu, that greatly offends me.
It's okay.
But also I agree it's true. But I'm like the old one was better. It's cooler. He had a boulder.
See, that's
But
why
the new one's like 3 times as big, like 500 million pieces. It's like it's objectively better.
fun. Okay, so actually, fun fact.
Except for the mask. The mask is not as good.
See, no, I prefer Pohatu Mata, obviously.
Oh no, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, no, like I agree. So here's a fun.
I was gonna say, you're saying that the new one's better than the Mata mask. I gotta leave this podcast.
No, I'm saying it can be argued. Okay. I didn't say it was better. No, but so this is something that's fascinating. Pohatu Master of Stone, which was from the first year, 66 pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Pohatu Mata from 2001, 49.
That's a lot smaller of a gap than I thought it would be.
It's not a huge difference. Now, there is something a little more egregious.
Which is?
Qatar. Do you know what Qatar is?
I do.
Okay. Firstly, I'm sorry.
It's a country. No, I know what it is.
Gosh dang it.
I couldn't resist.
This gosh darn awful pile of filth.
Wow.
I have
Oh my
I
gosh.
have a basic rule. And it's I generally like every Bionicle set. Like, I like some to more degree, like a higher extent than others. Like, I like Liwa Mata more than any other Bionicle set.
Like good guy?
Thank you all so much for listening to another episode of the Eljay Johnsen Show. It was fun for about 25 minutes. No, but I like them all to varying degrees. Qatar, I kid you not, is the first Bionicle set that ever made me visibly unhappy. Like, once I finished building it, I don't like this. And I'd never done that before. So it holds a special place in my heart for being just an undesirable thing.
You don't like the 5 different shades of brown and also green and also silver and also there's some tan in there as well?
No, I don't. I also don't like the fact that it wobbles. Its construction isn't solid. I don't like that. Gosh dang it. There's a comparison that I wanted to make here. Pohatu Master is 66 pieces. Okay, and he retailed for $15, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The Protector of Stone, Nilku is his name. 73 pieces, retailed for 10. It's kind of weird.
That is pretty weird.
It's got more parts. And in Qatar, 80 pieces, also retailed for 10, but he should retail for 0.
They should package him with Jin Urso.
Yeah, I mean, might as well. So anyway. But yeah, so I think there's an argument to be made there, but I will always, like you, I prefer the Tomata to anything else.
Of course.
So, alright. Let's get back to a few questions. Not the email questions, not yet. So, when it comes to Bionicle, what experience do you have with its community?
Not a whole lot. I mean, I watched a bunch of, like, when I was growing up, I watched a bunch of, like, fan animations and videos. I was on BZ Power lurking. I wasn't actually posting.
Mm-hmm.
I was on all the main Bionicle community hubs, but I was just lurking. I didn't, like, contribute. I was like, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fair enough. So, but you never, yeah, that's fair. So your first kind of Bionicle video was the one that you released. Oh goodness, how long has it been now? It's been
good question. It was a while ago.
Like a month, 3 weeks, something like that. You released an important video.
It's very important. Yes, everybody should go watch it.
I agree. It is
to
important.
Get context.
It's addressing the controversy
after the podcast. After the podcast, of course.
Of course. And it's important because you addressed some of the non-canon aspects of Bionicle the game.
Of which there are many.
There are many. However, I do have a grievance with something in that video. I think we need to address a new controversy. How do you pronounce the Tomata of Air's name?
I think it's Lawa, right? Emphasis on the Wa.
Thank you also very much for listening to another episode of the Eljay Johnsen.
Oh no, okay, no, I know. Okay, I'm gonna actually, because I know, I pronounce it like 5. I pronounce it like 5 different ways. I'm not sure what the correct pronunciation is, so I'm gonna go for it, and you tell me if I got it right, okay?
Here we go.
Okay, here we go. Solek.
Be right back. I need to grab my chainsaw. You're going to be beside yourself in a moment.
What is the correct pronunciation?
So, it's actually very fascinating because it is the one name that consistently has no consistency. I pronounce it Liwa. L-E-W-A, Liwa. Because I got that pronunciation from Mask of Light. Because Mask of Light, he jumps down and Tuku's like, Toaliwa, Spirit of Air.
Yeah, right before Jala's gonna like knife that bear to death.
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
There's no need for that, Jala. Like, what are you doing?
No. Where'd you learn to bear fight like that? Just doing her duty, etc. So I got that from that, and I always kind of attributed Liwa to Liwa because he's young, he's jovial, and Liwa always feels like that kind of a jovial feeling, you know?
Yeah, I don't feel like you would call like a like free-spirited little kid like, hello, Lewa. Like, no.
Right.
He hasn't got time for Leiwa.
Leiwa sounds a lot more ancient. It sounds much older than he acts. And it's kind of funny, though, because in the movie, he acts a lot older than he does in any other media. So you'd figure...
Much older than he acts?
He had his swords then. He didn't have his axe.
That's true. Well, he had his axe in the canceled prototype level he never got to play.
Don't remind me. I say don't remind me, but I remind myself because it's the gosh dang thumbnail. Anyway, I'll just put the image up on screen right now. There we go. I was so excited for this as a kid. Anyway, so I got that from that. That's one aspect. Leiwa. Then the encyclopedias come out, and they all pronounce it as Leiwa. Well, that doesn't help matters any. And then you have the narrated videos that come out, and they go, Lua. Well, which freaking is it? So I did some research. By research, I mean I asked a lot of people. So Greg
that is what research is, basically.
Kind of, sort of. Yeah. So Greg Farshtey, the author of the novels, he personally pronounces it Leiwa.
There you go. It's solved.
Well...
End your anecdote there.
Right?
Record your victory.
So he pronounces it Leiwa. But he wrote the encyclopedias, and he came up with the pronunciations that were in the encyclopedias. No. So he was the one that put Leiwa in those. So that doesn't help any. So then I asked Alistair Swinnerton. Now, he's the guy that named Leiwa. He went to the Maori dictionary, and he found the name and named him. And according to him, the dictionary stated the pronunciation was Leiwa.
There you go, again.
Great, awesome, perfect. He hadn't worked on Bionicle for, he worked on it for a year, 2, 3 years, and then that was it. So, okay, we still have the Lua issue and Leiwa issue. Lua, I can't do anything with. People just pronounce it Lua because L-E-W and an A. So, okay, that's just going to be a dialect thing. Leiwa, the reason Greg Farshtey put it in as Leiwa is because all of his coworkers that work on the team, they're European. They're Scandinavian. I have a friend who's in Norway, and he shed some light on this. Greg said he put it in as Leiwa because that's how he heard everyone around him saying it. My Norwegian friend said, well, yeah, they're probably saying it Leiva. Because of how they deal with W. So they are saying, they're saying Leiwa, but they pronounce it Leiva. And so Greg hears that and he's like, Leiwa. Okay, we'll go with that. And that's why it's Leiwa in the encyclopedia.
Wow. I learned something today.
That makes it a good day.
Especially when it's Bionicle knowledge.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very, very obscure Bionicle knowledge.
I had to look for this. Okay, the information I got from Alistair Swinnerton, I had to make a show on YouTube to run for almost 2 years at that point to have him on to ask him.
That was the whole point.
That was it. And why am I even continuing? I had him on episode 48 or something. But no, he's great. He actually still writes novels. I highly recommend them. So, he's a cool guy. Anyway, so the official canon pronunciation technically is Leiwa, even though it is said Leiwa, and it's said Leiwa in Generation 2, and it isn't spelled any differently. So, at the end of the day, do what makes you happy.
Yeah, I'm just going to say it differently every time to annoy people now. That's what I learned from this.
You're right. You know what? I respect that. People call him Lua to irritate me. So, anyway, okay. So you made a video talking about Bionicle the game. You play it, is that right?
I am. Yeah, that's my footage.
Okay, good. What do you think of it? Tell me your thoughts on it.
Oh, I gave it a score. What did I give it? I don't remember my own video. Hang on. Let's skip to the end real quick.
We're off to a good start.
Yeah, this is where the quality content comes from. Let's see. A 7 out of 10.
You gave it what?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You gave it a 7 out of 10?
Apparently,
What the heck?
it deserves a 9 at least. Am I right?
Excuse me, 11 out of 10. Thank you very much. I grew up on that game. It's my childhood. No.
Yeah, that makes it good.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, it's I like the game. I have a bias toward it. I cannot say it's good.
Oh, it's not.
Especially it's a shame because I think Liwa's level is the best with the worst section in it.
That being the Gecko Bird section, right?
It's
Oh
abhorrent.
yeah, it's terrible.
It is.
I would say Kopaka's is the best, honestly. Because let me explain why. Because Liwa's, you have the issue where you have to land on the little bouncy leaves, but you can't like pan the camera down to see where you're gonna land. There's a few sections like that where you're like, I just gotta guess. And now, granted, when I played it again for that video, I didn't miss a single time. So I was like, okay, maybe as a kid I was just really bad. But the perspective was still a little bit confusing.
Well, I oh goodness, I think I told this story. So I was recently at a LEGO convention in August, and my friend and we played it, like it was on a projector, and so we played it for like a couple hours.
Ooh.
And I told this story that when I was young and trying to complete it, I couldn't get past the bridge, the first bridge, because I didn't think to run and jump.
Oh no.
So
Doesn't
I think
Vakama like do a dance and be like, Toa Tahu, use your double jump? Does he not do that?
I don't remember. I don't exactly remember if he does or not. I just remember not ever thinking it. Like, I knew I can run, I know I can double jump, and I never put 1 and 2 together. So I think you did a little better than I did back then.
I never beat it back then.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it took me a year before I made that connection, so after that it was fine. Was there like did you have a break in between?
I remember eventually I did get past Liwa's level.
Okay.
But what's the level? Does he have? Is there a level after his, or does it go right into the end one?
Yeah,
What's
no,
the one
there's a
after
level after Liwa's, and I think I want to say it's Tahu Nuva's.
Oh, that's where I got stuck. That level sucks.
Really? How'd you get stuck there?
Dude, when I was playing that for my video, I failed that one like 10 times.
Did you get stuck on things, or?
Yes, but also here's the thing with that level.
Uh-huh.
Because the whole point is you have to beat the Rakshi, right, in a big race. When you get to a certain point at the end, no matter how well you've done, I don't know if this is actually true, but that's what it felt like when I was playing it. The rock, literally 5 seconds away from the ending, the Rakshi will just like teleport next to you, and then like go forward a little bit. So you have to have like 3 shots left to like zap him with your full bar during those last 5 seconds, or else you lose. And it's like I'm way ahead of him. He just teleports in front of you, and then it's like what, and you lose. And then when you lose because he teleports to the end right in front of you, you have to go all the way back to the beginning, which is like 5 minutes ago. It took me like an hour to beat, and I was like, this is terrible.
Yeah, okay. Now, I can't say you're wrong. I don't know, like, on a technical level if that's the case, but I get where you're coming from. Yeah. Yeah. No, but see, even with all of its faults, I can't help but like it. Like, I feel positively about the game regardless.
7 out of 10.
I mean, yeah, no, fair enough. Did you ever play Bionicle: The Legend of Matanui?
Is that the? Oh, that's not the one they're like remastering, right? Is it a different one?
That's the one.
Oh, it is. I haven't played it yet. I'm purposely waiting until it's done.
Okay.
To play it.
So, there are 2 versions. There is The Legend of Matanui beta, and that's the latest version that was made for it before it was canned. And that is just they're just trying to get like bug fixes and stuff to make sure it stops crashing, because it's mostly all there. It's almost all there. There's no final boss because that never got done, but it's basically all there. Like, I've run through it once, and let me tell you, I would have much rather played Bionicle the game blindfolded, and every time I die I would get an electric shock. It's
Was
not
that good?
It kept on crashing because it's
Oh.
it's an unfinished game from 2001 that has sat for 17 years. And now a group of people who haven't had the 17 years to work on it are working to fix it. They're doing a great job though. Then there is Rebuilt, and what Rebuilt is the kind of original vision of the game, because there was a significant change from the alpha to the beta, and they're trying to kind of remake that and make it into its own iteration. So
I'm assuming that's the one. That's the one you want to hold out for, right? If I'm gonna wait to play one, wait till they're done that one.
I would say that's the one that you would wait to have completed, because that has something to complete. The beta is basically all there. It's just a stability issue. So you can play it, but there are still a lot of bugs. There are a lot of hiccups in the game. There are a lot of areas where if you don't either have contact with them or know what the bug is and how to get around it, you're going to be stuck. You're going to have to start over from various different points in the game. You're going to have a very bad time.
Okay.
So I would say, if anything, just keep holding out so that they can keep refining it and making sure it doesn't suck to play. But I would still recommend playing it because it's actually kind of fun.
Is it better than Bionicle the game?
Ooh, hard to say. Because Bionicle the game... So Bionicle the game is a game that is called Bionicle. But The Legend of Matanui is a Bionicle game. If that makes any sense?
It does make sense.
Okay. I think that if you as a Bionicle fan, you're going to get a lot more enjoyment out of The Legend of Matanui than you are Bionicle the game. So
that makes sense.
Yeah, those are kind of the optics there. So, also you get to play as all six Toamata, which I'm a sucker for. So,
can Pohatu run fast?
yes.
Oh, I gotta play that game.
Actually, there is you don't mind spoilers, do you?
Nah, it's good.
Okay, there is a segment of Pohatu's level where you ride a mind-controlled Kane Ra.
Ooh.
It's a pain because, okay, it's kind of like Tahu Nuva's level in that it's kind of a surfing level, but it's not a race.
Ruin it.
Oh, wait, there is a race portion of
No!
Pohatu's level. I forgot. There is. There is.
roller
You race a Matoran who is on a Rahi, and you just have your mask.
How's that even a race? Pohatu should smoke him.
If you're good, because it's kind of like an obstacle course, and also you're very slippery.
What, does he get the flying Rahi? Just goes over all the obstacles?
Nope. No. Well, I mean, it is a bird Rahi, but it's like it's like an ostrich.
That's cheating.
I mean, Matoran can't use masks. What else is he gonna do? It's the only way he stands a chance.
I don't know, not challenge Pohatu to a race.
Okay, but think about it though. If you were a Matoran and you had the opportunity to challenge Pohatu to a race on the chance you might win, and then you did, you beat Pohatu at racing. That's bragging rights forever.
That's true, but you were on a bird.
Mm.
I feel like you'd be like, hey, I beat Pohatu to a race, and then they'd be like, oh yeah, cool, and then that one guy would be like, you were on a bird though. Like, thanks.
Yeah, I had a lot of those kinds of people when I was doing my reviews. Anyway, but yeah, no, I mean, that's fair enough. There was a point I was going to add to that, but I forgot what it was. A bird, race, Pohatu. Yeah, no, I got nothing. But yeah,
Can he kick a boulder?
Yes.
Ooh.
He can kick a lot of boulders, actually, because the way that the levels are set up, you start out in one location with a few masks, and you have to go and... You got to go through different sections of the level to do different things. Like in one section, you have to go get XYZ mask, and in another, you have to get an ability. And then at the end, you fight an elemental boss. And after you beat the elemental boss, you move on to the next level, and exchange, you give your masks to the next Toa. So every level, you are a new Toa accumulating masks.
Interesting.
And yes, Pohatu can kick boulders.
Nice.
So, it's fun. It's fun.
It sounds fun.
Yeah. So, in your experience, what, outside of, the coolness of the sets, what really drew you to Bionicle? What did you find that really kind of gripped you and kept you there?
The comic books.
Really?
Yeah. I used to get the comics, and I would just read them over and over again. And I would be like, all right, I got to get... Well, it worked. Good job, LEGO. Because I'd be like, all right, I got to get the green guy and the white guy. Because there's a part in this one where they fight. And then, there's like 3 Roxy in this panel. So if I want to recreate that panel, I got to buy all 3 of the Roxy.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair.
Very, very good marketing.
Yeah, no, it's great.
But then they would have parts in the comic, too, where I remember the one where Takanuba shows up. He just like shows up, and he like they're fighting the Roxy, and then the next frame he's standing there and he goes, "I am Takanuba, Toa of Light," and it says, "If you want to know what just happened, go buy our new Bionicle movie."
Yeah.
It just says that as a caption.
And the great thing is
like,
that worked.
I do want to know what happened. Yeah, I gotta know.
It totally worked too. I think Mask of Light was in the top 10, if not number 1, top selling VHS movies. Or direct-to-DVD movies of 2003. So...
Oh, yeah, it had to be.
Yeah, no, and it came out in September. So it's big. Did you have a favorite comic artist? Or, like, a favorite era, I guess?
I like the before the Paraka art better. The Paraka art is good in its own way, but I like the more, the old art is like he's trying to like copy the sets. The Paraka's stuff is like more stylized. I like the old like more realistic style.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like the 2001 to 2002 kind of
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that is my favorite. It feels lived in, and I agree. The Paraka art is very popular. It's kind of it's a fan favorite. But I'm really not a fan of it because it's a little too abstract for me, and I'm not.
I like the story. I just didn't like the art in the comic that much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I agree. I really like the worn-in style form.
Yeah, the story for the Paraka part I feel was told very well through the 100% canonical game Bionicle Heroes.
Ah, yes, Bionicle Heroes. I like Bionicle Heroes.
It was great.
I think it's a super fun game. It's a game that I can play. Like, my friend Meso, he says, I really like Destiny because I can play it mindlessly while I do other things.
Well, Bionicle Heroes is a mindless game.
It is very... that is a game I can play mindlessly while I do other things. How quickly into a level would you get into hero mode?
Yeah, really. I still have that music. Dun, 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 and never goes away till you use it on the golden thing.
Yep, and then 5 minutes later, you're back to hearing the
back
music. Again. And of course, I mean, I have a bias for all of the green characters, but we know that the best one in the game is Naparu.
Oh, yeah.
Like he just...
Well, I mean, it's not really fair. His set had a gun, so... Of course, he's going to be the best in the third-person shooter.
I mean, he had a gun, but in the game, he just had an atomic bomb. Like, you upgrade him enough, and you just lob a nuke. And then you complete the level. It's game over.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's awesome. So, Bionicle had a couple of different, shifts. It had tonal shifts throughout its run.
Oh, yes, it did.
What do you think of those?
Well, like I said, I checked out after they revived Matt Newey, and he was a little tired, but other than that, he was good. I liked, because, it got right where I was, growing up, and I was like, I want an edgy story, I want to be cool, I want to be I want to be like Shadow the Hedgehog, And then, Paraka came out when Shadow the Hedgehog, I was like, oh, yeah, this is cool. Shadow the Hedgehog has a gun, and he swears, and his game is rated T.
I don't think Bionicle quite went that far.
I don't know. Honestly, I think some of the later part of the Mask of Life story is a little darker than Shadow the Hedgehog game. Honestly, Shadow the Hedgehog game is pretty ridiculous.
I don't know. I wouldn't know. I have not played a single Sonic game, so. Okay,
well, let's just say the ending of Shadow the Hedgehog is he like throws Eggman in lava, and Eggman's like, "Shadow, help!" And he's like, "Burning, heck, Eggman." And he like walks away.
You're kidding.
Eggman. He says, "Burning heck, Eggman."
Can't make an omelet without cracking a few Eggman. Okay.
Hey.
That.
So yeah, that's an interesting game.
That sounds special.
It's great.
I did not know that.
It's great.
And then, yeah, I mean, in all fairness, yeah, you're right. They kind of go pretty far sometimes. Did you ever read the serials, the online serials?
Bits and pieces.
Did you ever read that one where that one dictatorial Toa got chopped in half through a interdimensional portal?
Yeah. I was like, dang, they went all out for this one. They really wanted a violent death. Like, there you go.
Yeah, no, just chopped her in half, and somehow Greg got that through.
Well, maybe it's like it's a Bionicle. Maybe they meant like to make a set of her and like rip her in half like a play feature. You know, like,
I mean, I wouldn't mind. I hate that character.
That'd be hilarious. It's like it has like one joint at the hip, and like the play feature's like new from Bionicle. Taka Nuva cuts her in half with a portal.
Each set so separate. Would they sell her in two halves?
Yeah. Yes. Oh, that's great. The leg set, the torso set. That's great.
Oh my gosh. Two yet upper half, lower half. Combine them together for a new action feature.
That could be the combiner model. It's just like their default form.
No. I don't need to hear about combiner models right now.
They're great. You don't like the combiner models?
No, you don't understand.
Oh, people want you to review the combiner models?
I am reviewing them, actually.
Is that what it is?
Okay. I'm working on them. And let me tell you, it's over 76 videos. And that is consolidating them. No, the combo models, there are a lot of them that are really fascinating, but I can't even begin to tell you how many of them use illegal builds.
Oh, yeah.
See,
I mean, I would see pictures of them sometimes. I'd be like, how did they make that?
Barely.
By cheating.
Yeah, no, seriously. And a lot of the combo models will use building techniques that you would expect to see like a mockist making, like an amateur mockist. Like they just to get the look across, but not really expecting it to be played with. So a lot of them are not really meant to be played with. Like the worst one is the Pit War Tortoise from 2007. You take 3 Baraki, you take Karapar, Elec, and Mantax, and you smush them together into a turtle. And it is the worst gosh dang thing I have ever built out of 3 sets. Because it is so flimsy and wobbly, and it's like holding something. It's like holding a chain link fence made out of glass. And it's not tempered glass either. It could break at any moment. And if you're not careful, it's just going to shatter in your hands, and you're going to look at it disappointedly.
Well, it looks cool.
See, that's the thing, though. It looks cool.
I just looked at the picture expecting like garbage, but I'm like, yeah, it looks pretty cool.
But have you held it before?
It looks pretty cool.
Gosh dang it. You're falling into the same trap that I did. I built it and I'm like, boy, I'm so excited. And then I left feeling like a part of my soul died.
What is Proto Dax? What is this guy?
Oh, the Proto Dax.
The one with the Zammer launcher is his head?
Yep.
What?
You see.
It's a combiner. That's a combiner between 3 Parakas. So they had 3 skull pieces to use. But they're like, nah. Give him a Zammer head for the 3rd head.
and the Proto Dax are actually just prototypes that have been enlarged by the Knohi Ignika. So it's just all of Zactan is just comprised of a bunch of mini of those.
That's amazing. I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. How do they take Zactan seriously? He's made of those guys.
I don't know, man.
Like, once I got enlarged, just like, that's Zactan. Are you kidding me? All right, we need a new leader. We gotta vote on a new leader.
So, no, the alternate and combo models are goofy. They're really goofy. Like, some of them are really cool. Like, I find myself partial to Kraka, the Tome Metru combo model.
I'm finding it.
Here, I can get you a picture. Okay, there we go.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Okay. Like, I mean, that's kind of neat.
He's got a lot of arms.
And then, you got Ultimate Doom.
Oh, yeah,
Duma.
Ultimate Doom's a classic.
Yeah, I like that. And the Cardaz Dragon is really well built. Well, kind of. But then you just have some awful ones. Just some real, like... Here, let me show you these. And I'll go ahead and get a picture of these up on screen as well. Come on. Cooperate with me. Okay. Look at this.
Oh, no.
These are combo models.
Why are the Matoran heads and bodies both used to form a foot when there's... Oh, I guess the feet are on the dog thing. But why?
I don't know.
Oh, one of the heads is used as the tail for the dog. What? Why? I'm so confused.
Yeah. So you see, like, yeah. I have to build all these.
Nice. You should put Karzani in the thumbnail for that one, definitely. That's a monstrosity.
Did you ever get the Karzani set?
I didn't, and I want it, but that one also cost $1 million trillion.
It was the most expensive set I had to acquire when I was doing the reviews. I paid $80 for it.
Oh, I wish it was still $80.
Oh, it retailed for $50? Let me check. It was rough. Because it's also the only set I had to buy overseas. Because I couldn't find it in the States. It was in Britain. No, $40. The set retailed for $40. It's disgusting.
Yeah, on Bricklink there's only 4 listings, and the cheapest one is $130.
Yep, there you go.
And he specifically specifies that the blue Ruru is in good condition. Thanks. That's the only reason that's the reason I want it. So
I mean,
thanks for specifying.
It's one of the best pieces outside the armor pieces. I'll tell you right now, Karzani is not worth anywhere close to $100.
Oh, I don't think he is.
No,
he doesn't even have the right head. Like, if they would have given him the head from, like, the illustration, then yeah, but it's, like, the mutated head of, like, the Prydac feet, like, lame, come on.
Yeah, no, it's...
Gotta go to Shapeways to get this guy's head right.
Basically, yeah, I mean, there's some really good models. They're excellent. But no, that set in its entirety, it's not the worst set that I've ever encountered, but it certainly isn't, like, you're buying it for the recolored parts. You're not buying it for the builds.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't want 2 more Voyatoran?
See, I actually like the Voyatoran a lot. My problem is one of them is really boring. Like Sarda, the red one, he's very boring.
Yeah. He's got nothing going on.
Yeah.
Well, I like the Voyatoran when they came out because the Hordika, everyone's favorite says the Hordika, I was not a big fan of them, so of course I ended up obtaining a lot of them. But when the Voyatoran came out, I was like, oh, I can just make all my crappy Hordika I don't like into Matoran with this new Matoran design. So I had a whole army of Voyatorans going around.
Oh my goodness.
And many Hordika heads strewn across the floor.
Also, wait, did I say Voyatoran? Did I say I like the Voyatoran?
I think so.
Whoops, that was a slip of the tongue.
Do we have him on record saying he likes the Voyatoran?
Nope,
I think we do. I think we do.
I meant Maritoran. I like the Maritoran.
Oh.
I was disappointed with the Voyatoran.
Oh, I was saying the wrong thing too. I meant Maritoran is what I meant to be saying the whole time as well. I got him confused.
Here, the 07 Matoran?
Yeah, the ones with the Hordika chest plate.
Okay,
like
yes,
their
there we go.
Entire body. That's what I'm talking about.
There we go.
Yeah, Maritoran.
Okay.
So many prefixes.
See, they're not even official prefixes either. They're just like...
I know. Just made them up because we can't call everything Matoran. Come on, that's just as ridiculous.
Yeah. The hardest one is going to be the 03 Matoran. Because, I mean, that's what I call them. I call them all 3 Matoran.
Yeah, 03 Matoran. I don't know, yeah.
Some people call them MOL Matoran for Mask of Light.
Coley heads?
we can work with that. But yeah, so
Do you think this image you have on the screen is the last thing Motoro saw before he died?
I mean, he's part of the combo model, so maybe.
It's like flash of It's like, oh no.
No, I didn't want to remember that. Whoosh.
yeah.
Bye.
It's like back to my friends. Back to my friends. Think of them. Like this thing. Remember that combo model I used to be part of?
Oh no.
Wait, that would be that's a combo model with Huki and why don't I remember the blue one? Why?
Maku?
Yeah.
Maku or Holly?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Holly because it's funnier for the purpose of this story. So remember that time we all combined into that thing? Good times with my friends.
Gosh, dang it. Oh, that's awful. There's another combo model using that. Okay, wait. I think there's another one using... Okay. Yeah, so this is a Kabaya Matoran combo. And Kabaya is I think it's a Japanese... goodness, it's like a...
Ooh, that's...
candy maker or something like that.
Is it better? Ooh, I do like... I mean, it's not good. But I like the concept of using the Coley pucks for eyes. They got a concept there.
It's special.
Instead of just, hey, what if we make him a Matoran but like bigger for some reason? Like, okay, we're gonna give him Coley eyes. They tried.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give them that. Ah, gosh, see. It's hard to say because these. So that one right there, that's the Kabaya. But another Kabaya model is also. It's also this.
That's awesome.
Right? Like, this is really cool. It's really well designed. It's very stylistic. It's something
that one's way better.
Yeah. And it's the same promotion, the Kabaya promotion. So. Alright. Let's get to a few more Bionicle related things, such as era. Would you say you have a favorite era? Like, the eras are broken up like a 103.
Favorite era is 0103.
Okay,
for
golden
sure.
years. Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, no, I agree. You've played Monog, I take it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, good. Perfect. That makes sense.
What would you have done if I said no?
I would have been curious. Well, I mean, usually what people say, it's either the golden years or it's the Ignition trilogy. It's like it's either
No one ever said Barra Magna?
It's very rare. Very rare. See, I like Bar Magna a lot. I actually think that it comes the closest to the golden years from a set perspective. Not necessarily a story perspective, but I've always been very fond of 01 for having this large, kind of expansive visual world where you have this hierarchy. You got Toa, Traga, Matoran, and they all look like they're part of the same world, but they're definitely part of these sectioned off tribes. And you have the Rahi, so you have already a visual conflict and characters to inhabit a world. I think 09 comes the closest to that of any of the other years.
Yeah, they got some good theming, and they have the colors aren't the stupid Metro colors. I don't like the Metro colors. Because they, like, when the Toa Metro came out, I was like, I kind of wish this guy was like regular red, because I like the regular red better. I'm like, oh well. And then when the Horde Lego came out, I'm like, all right, go back to the red. They're not, like, they're not gonna go back, are
they? Nope. Yeah, no, I get that. They really disappointed me because they phased out my favorite shade of green in 2003. They just were like, we're done with it. It was Liwa green, and it was gone.
Is that bright green? What green color is that? Is it literally called Liwa green?
No, it's not. I always call it Mata green. Like, it forever, I call these colors Mata XYZ. This is like Galley's blue, Mata blue. Liwa's green, Mata green. They have technical names. I want to say that Liwa's green is called like dark green or something, but I don't pay attention to those. So, Okay, gosh, there was another thing I was going to inquire about. I forget what it was. Oh, yeah. All right. So, obviously enough, there is a lot of media when it comes to Bionicle, and one of the most popular forms of media when it comes to the fan base are the books. Did you ever partake in books?
Barely. I barely had any of the books. I had more like the supplemental books. Like I remember like the Rahi guide and like the Dark Hunter guide. I was like, these are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But like, when it's like, oh, you want to read book 4 of the Paraka? Like, not really. I mean, now I do. Now I'm like, oh, I gotta read up on this stuff. But back then, nah.
Mm-hmm.
My knowledge of the lore after Metro Nui is lacking. I
Mm-hmm.
gotta work on improving it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Like I know the gist, but I also know there's like 50 books that happen in between the stuff I know.
That is, uh, yeah, yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot of reading.
Yeah, yeah. Like when I was I've been brushing up on it because gotta get back into Bionicles, and like when I was looking at the Voya Nui, not Voya, Mari Nui, stupid. But I was like, Makuta was in the robot. What? He was talking to Matoro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was I thought this was a red robot.
Nope. Well, it was
Well,
technically.
yeah.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah. No, you got. Oh boy, you got a lot to read up on.
Oh yeah.
You're familiar with Biological Chronicle, is that right?
That's what I'm using.
Okay, perfect. You're all set then. You're good. You've got all the tools at your disposal now.
Mm-hmm.
So.
If you download the combined PDF for that thing, it's like over 2,000 pages long.
Yeah, it's. Oof.
So I'm just doing it like 1 year at a time, so I don't. Because if I have a 2,000 word document, I'm never gonna read it. So I'm like, all right, I'll just do it in chunks.
Yeah. No, that's a wise way of going about it. I always just whenever I want to reference it, if I don't want to just get one of the physical pieces of media out, I'll just pull up the PDF on the browser and says, all right, scroll.
Mm-hmm.
So, but no, it's fantastic. You're gonna be all set with that. Now, did you have a least favorite era? I'm gonna.
Ooh,
I think I can guess, but I want to hear you say it.
it's I can't quite. I think there was. I think like something happened between the Metro Nui part and like the Paraka part. I don't really remember much about it though. It's all kind of a blur. I know there was a girl one with a ponytail, and then I remember I was mad because my set didn't have the pearl gold Makuta mask. I got the flat gold one. I was like, dang it. Yeah. So I was like, all right, this era sucks.
Yep. Yeah, I felt that this is where it was going.
Although the system sets they made during that.
Mm-hmm.
You know the little Hordika guys that are like one plastic mold.
Mm-hmm.
I may or may not own 200 of those.
What? How and why?
Because I'll tell you why. I play. Well, I play a good amount of D&D in general.
Uh-huh.
So, and a good amount counts as 1 week, like once a week for me. So, as DM, I'm like, I want to get some miniatures going, and then I look at the price of miniatures. I'm like, I don't want to get some miniatures. And I'm like, this honestly, I'm really proud. This is a stroke of genius on my part. I gotta toot my own horn here. I was like, okay, I want like a lot of like just little humanoid figures, right? Kind of amorphous. They can represent a lot of stuff in different styles, different colors, so they're easy to differentiate. What's something I can get a lot of those for very cheap? And then one day I was going through my Legos. I was like, these guys. I bet nobody cares about these guys. And some guy on Bricklink had like 200 of them, and he was selling them for like 2 cents a pop. And I was like, dude, I will take all of those. And so now, whenever we have D&D battles, we just fight Hordika, which I like because I don't like them. So I get to kill Hordika every week.
Holy crud. See, a part of me is really impressed because that's a really clever usage.
But I also own 200 of those crappy Hordika things.
Yeah, the other part of me is absolutely disgusted.
I have the weapons too. You know, like the weird dual weapons that like only they can hold and like are useless for everything else. Yeah. I have those too. I have like 200 of those.
I could not. I could not. Because, like, I have the system sets, and I'm already a little tired of having all of the Hordika come in every single one. Like, that's a lot of Hordika minifigures. I don't need that many.
I can give you some if you want some more.
No, I'm good. I am good.
I can literally take like an ice cream scoop, like scoop some out for you, put them in a bag, mail them off. Here you go.
Dude, the ice cream scoop is a really great analogy, because that's not the one I was going to use. This is you have so many Hordika. This is like a back alley transaction. You want to buy some Hordika?
Yeah, you want to buy some new Jews?
I got some Matos. They're fresh off the press. You're not gonna got no commas so pure they're blue.
I'll throw in some of these jumpy Vizirac guys.
Gosh,
they jump when you press them.
Did you get any of those system sets after 05?
Oh, I had the submarine Rahi thingy that the Mari go down
crawler?
in. Yeah, I had that thing. That thing was cool.
Okay, yeah, no, I agree.
I like that one.
Yeah, that one's sick.
The minifigure designs were still awful, but they were an improvement.
See, I don't know, because you mentioned in our one YouTube correspondence, because I know the TTV channel, they sent you a message. That wasn't me. It was Meso. But in our one correspondence on YouTube, you mentioned that you watched the recaps, which, first of all, I hope you enjoyed them. And second of all, I'm sorry.
For what?
The early ones.
Oh, no, they're fine.
Okay.
Dude, when my YouTube channel started getting more than like 3 views, I was like, all right, there's about 20 videos on here that need to never see the light of day ever again. I got rid of them.
Oh, no.
Bye-bye.
Oh, no. Yeah, I wouldn't get rid of them, but I always, like, people say, I watched all of those. I'm like, oh, no. I'm happy, but I'm also like, some of those early ones, I can do better.
Okay, I want to tell a story about our one YouTube correspondence for those who don't know.
Okay.
So, on my video, I said something about the golden masks.
Yes.
And the lore, we can talk about the lore thing, but it's not really important for my story. So you commented saying I was wrong about something, and I was like at dinner with my friends eating like some Korean barbecue, and I was like browsing through my phone, and I saw that comment. I was like, this idiot, what does he know? Like some rando is gonna he's gonna try to come at me and correct my Bionicle lore. And so I typed up a sarcastic response. I started with, hold your Kikanolo, pal. Like, ooh, got him. Get destroyed. And then later, I was at home, and I was like, I wonder if that guy replied to me. And I looked it up. I was like, oh, my God, that was LJ.
Holy crud, that's amazing. Gosh.
I was like, okay, yeah, he probably knows a little more than me.
That's awesome. All right, I was just pulling your chain too, because you're totally right. Oh man, that's a fantastic. No, I love it. Oh fudge! There's someone I was saying about the system sets. Okay, you mentioned you watched the recaps. Did you ever see the reviews I did for the system stuff?
Yeah, I watched them all.
Okay, so then you're familiar with that one system set, the Toa Undersea Attack?
Let me just refresh my memory real quick.
Okay. Because you were talking about the minifigure designs being bad, and
they are, in my opinion.
That's fair.
Okay, I got it up. It looks like an Alpha Team set from remember Alpha Team?
Alpha Team was good though.
Yeah, well, the red and black reminds me of like an Ogle submarine.
Oh,
except,
okay. That gosh dang thing is very potentially the worst of all of the system sets.
Oh, hey, the YouTube Google image is LJ's retired reviews thumbnail. Nice.
Yeah. That thing is garbage. It's the worst. Because, so you know how in 2006 with the system sets, you had a minifigure, they had the proper head and the proper color?
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of started to try to do that for 2007. But then in that one set, they were just like, nope, we're not going to do that at all. And they gave the wrong masks to the wrong characters in the wrong colors throughout the entire set.
Well, see, that's when you go on eBay and be like, rare Bionicle misprint.
Oh my gosh.
$200.
What
I got a yellow galley mask for you. It's gonna cost a lot, but you know you want it.
Yeah.
I do want one of those. I don't have a yellow misprint galley mask, but I do want one.
I don't either. See, I've actually kind of wanted to not get any of the misprint masks because I feel if I get one, I'm gonna get sucked in.
Dude, I'm like, okay. There's 4 variations of the infected How Nuva. I gotta get those. I'm like, it's a slippery slope. And then you're like, I need the Chrome How next. Then you're like, okay, now I need the Platinum Evoke that one dude has. I need that one too.
I held that.
Gotta be completionist. I know. I was jealous.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I forgot I made a video about it. Yeah. I thought about the picture I took. It's like, yeah,
I was searching for information on it, and I saw you were holding it. I'm like, this guy, come on.
I forgot about the video. I don't. Dang it. It's cool. If you're ever in Utah.
Really, it's cool.
It's neat. I was actually a little more thrilled by the prototype Liwa Mata than I was the Platinum Evoke. I won't lie.
They got a prototype Liwa Mata?
Yes.
Ooh.
Like, he's got a prototype Pohatu Mata, too.
Oh, okay. It looks like I'm moving to Utah.
Yeah, I'll introduce you.
I'll do it. I'll go visit it just to see prototype Pohatu. I'll do it.
I mean, you should, honestly. I mean, I need to go back. Andre is a super cool guy. He's really, really swell. But yeah. What is the rarest Bionicle set and piece that you own? What'd you say?
I don't think I own anything super rare. Let me see.
Well, here we can narrow it down. Do you have a pearl gold Ignika?
I do not.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Ooh.
Do you want one?
Obviously.
Okay, fair enough. I'm sorry in that case. The mask itself already goes for like $60 to $90. So.
Yeah. I don't know if I have anything super rare. Is Tarduck rare?
Tarduck? I'm sorry. No.
I have him.
Well, it's a start. Okay. So, Mr. Shoe, can I call you Shoe?
Sure.
Awesome. Usually, the time varies. I feel like we've been just kind of. I hope you've been having a good time, just kind of casually chatting.
Oh, I love it.
Okay.
None of my friends care about Bionicles.
Awesome.
I'm like, finally, I can talk about Bionicles.
Fantastic. Excellent. If you ever want to go on a tangent, go for it. The floor will be yours.
Nice. My own floor.
So I usually at some point wait toward, as we get closer to the end, to open up questions. However, I feel that this is a question too important to ignore. I'm going to go ahead and open up questions to everyone if you want to ask them. And we'll go ahead and get into that.
Ask me your questions.
X-Quinn Moody asks this. What do you guys recommend for my first Bionicle? I build a lot of Gunpla, and I'm about to purchase a Bionicle next, and I was just curious what a good starting set would be.
Ooh, that is an important question. If he builds a lot of Gunpla, I feel like he would want a complex one.
Yeah, that.
Because he might, if he like goes for a Mata, he's gonna be underwhelmed when he puts it together in literally 20 seconds.
Yeah.
So I would recommend go buy Toa Matanui. He's very not Toa. I mean Titan Matanui. He's
no,
very
you were actually right. The set is called Toa Matanui.
Oh, it's called Toa. Why is it? Why? Okay.
Why does
He's
it
very
exist?
cheap.
Why?
He has many different shades of yellow for you to use in your own creations later on.
And it's got a mask that you can recoup the price of at any point.
Exactly.
I think it's like the third. It's the second most expensive mask that isn't made of metal. I want to say.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, the first obviously.
Because I was like, I obviously need that mask. And then I'm like, I might as well just buy the set if I'm going to do that. Like,
You're starting to sound a little bit like Maximus in the Mari trailer. That mask belongs to me.
yeah. That's Makuta the whole time, dude.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, okay. My recommended set is Maximus and Spinax because I think that's the best set ever. That set's awesome. It's pretty complex. You get a dog and a guy, so you can make them fight. Maybe, I don't know. And also apparently it's Makuta, so you have the bad guy.
Yeah, and actually they do fight in the story at one point. So
who wins?
Pterodax easily. What do you think of the name Pterodax?
Ooh, when they were like, Makuta is actually a race of creatures.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Why can't they just be called? Why can't the race of creatures be called pterodaxes and Makuta is of the race Pterodax? That works too. A lot less confusing. Because spoiler alert for everybody watching, I may or may not be working on Bionicle story recap videos that are going to come out. It's distant future stuff, but I'm working on it, and I'm like, okay, so from the beginning, do I call him Pterodax? Because like that's confusing. Like, people are like, oh, I'm gonna watch this Bionicle video. Who's this Pterodax guy talking about? Like, okay, so this guy's name is Makuta, but it's technically Pterodax, so I'm gonna call him Makuta Pterodax for now. Later on, in like 8 years, you'll see why.
Yeah, it's see, the way I would do it, having definitely been involved in a story recap series before that never actually got done, I would definitely start out calling him Makuta, and then eventually be like, we find out his name is Pterodax. Get it?
Which is a great, get it? Because like terror, it's really good. The
Terror,
Star Wars naming department strikes back.
and the one that mutates people, his name is Mutran. Anyway, yeah. I'm actually also going to echo that recommendation. I would absolutely, and I've done this before, I have recommended Maximus and Spinax. There is an argument that he is one of the best Generation 1 sets from Bionicle, solely because he has an incredible amount of articulation in his torso. He has shoulder articulation, which no other set has, and he has waist articulation that isn't a gear function, so you can pose it pretty well. And it's a 2-in-1. You have two figures in the same box. So
did they ever, probably not, did they ever make a combiner, like combined him and Spinax for an alternate build?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't really know how much that would add after I said it. I was like, wait a minute, that wouldn't really do much, because Spinax has like a Technic beam, an Elec spine, and like 4 legs, and that's about it.
Yeah, right? Yeah, no, they no model for him. They made an alternate model for the Jetrax, which, if, by the way...
For that, they didn't have an alternate model?
For the Jetrax, yeah.
Yeah, let's see this.
Yeah, here, let me grab a picture real fast. I say real fast, but you've beaten me to the pictures every single time.
Let's see, come on, Google. Oh, no, I found an actual motorcycle company. Okay, you're probably going to win this one.
Gotcha.
Oh, it's a jet ski company. Dude, I want a jet ski that's officially called Jetrax. That's awesome.
Here you go. This is the alternate model for the Jetrax. It is called the Destral Cycle.
The bike tracks.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what? No. Yeah, so that's that. If you like really large, really complex builds, definitely keep an eye out for vehicles, because Bionicle has a few of them. The Axelar T9, Rocco T3, Jetrax T6.
Oh yeah, for the gunplug guy, yeah, you should get some of those.
Yeah, those are really.
You should go find the most expensive vehicle set you can, and then I'll probably satisfy you.
They can definitely get pretty pricey, especially on the second-hand market, as we've found from our good old pal Jala.
Do any of them have excessive stickers?
So there are.
He might like that too, right?
Of Generation 1, there's one construction set that has stickers. That is Tuma.
Oh, hang on. Oh, I was gonna try to guess.
Fudge! I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Is it Tuma?
It's Tuma.
Yes. Nailed it.
And gosh, I think 3 out of the 4 2005 system sets got stickers. I think one of them doesn't, potentially. though I don't necessarily recommend those as a starter or as a start off.
Oh, you could get Kopaka Protector because he has stickers on his knees for no reason, right?
Let me see. Well, both of the Kopakas have stickers. Are you talking about the first one?
Yeah, the first one.
Okay, yeah. He's got 2 stickers, and then Kopaka Uniter has 2 stickers. Those are obnoxious to put on. Onua has stickers. The first one. A lot of the G2 sets actually have stickers, and it's immensely irritating. I don't
like anything more than when I crack open a fresh Lego set. I bought the Anakin's Pod Racer 20th anniversary thing, and all the detailing on the fins on the front are all those long, skinny stickers that you can never get straight.
No.
And I unboxed the thing. There was like 8 of them. I'm like, come on. I just left them off. I'm like, I don't even care at this point. I'm leaving them off. I hate those.
Yeah, no, I don't. I really don't like stickers. It's just a pain. So, okay. It's time for some email questions.
All right.
So, first email is from Lego David, and he has 2 questions. So, the first one is pretty easy to answer. Have you seen Sakota's Bionicle project on Lego Ideas? And if so, what do you think about it? And then a request for promotion, which I think you have squared away pretty well.
Oh, hang on. Sokodo, what?
Yeah. He's a guy.
Yeah, I'm familiar. I'm familiar with it. I heard about it.
Do you like it?
It's all right. You know, it's only the best Lego Ideas set they got, so you know, it's okay. It's okay.
I mean, I agree. It's at 8,676 right now.
Oh yeah.
So we are almost there. I think it's going to be before the end of the month. And honestly, if it's not before the end of the month, I think you might have the right idea there. It's going to be on Bionicle's death anniversary.
Yeah. Hey. And then no. Oh, you know what they can do? You know what they can do? It can get approved this month, right? And then on Bionicle's death anniversary, they can say we're not going to make that one.
You see?
That's the perfect way to celebrate. We're killing it again.
10 years ago, we announced the cancellation of Bionicle.
Today, we are happy to continue that legacy.
Today, in celebration of that, Bionicle is not coming back. Thank you for joining us for this special press conference.
What's like the fastest record for getting, I know the Minecraft one got it like instantly, but like what's like the fastest record for 10,000 supporters on Ideas, do you know?
It would just be Minecraft at 48 hours.
Yeah, it's the only one I knew about.
Yeah, so I don't know about the timing for any of the others. I think the others are all in reaches of months and or weeks. So we're still doing pretty good as far as weeks are concerned. It's definitely on the shorter end of things. So okay. Lego David's next question is, what do you think about Bionicle video games, such as the aforementioned Bionicle the Game and Bionicle Heroes? Which we've kind of touched on.
7 out of 10 for Bionicle the Game. Great game. Don't like the Tahu part, though. Or the Lewa part, where you fly.
Mm-hmm.
Or the Anua part, we had to push the rocks around because the controls are kind of bad.
Yeah, and it's like pushing around a bunch of soap while walking on it.
The galley part's kind of long and the music loops. The controls for the Kopaka part don't work all the time, and like it's kind of hard to get some of the crystals. And at the beginning Tahu level, I don't know how you're supposed to know to double jump over that gap. But other than that, it's a good game.
And Bionicle Heroes? How do you feel about that?
I like the part where Vaison, like Rudaka just works for him for some reason, and you fight her.
And you also fight Axon despite him being a good guy.
Yeah. You fight everybody.
Yeah.
If you're a Lego set that's not the good guy, you're getting blasted by Kongu wielding Liwamata's axe as a shotgun.
Yeah, I did not think they would make the axe a shotgun.
The shotgun, yes. There's lots of options for the shotgun, but the axe? like literally any other weapon could have been like, yeah, sure, it's like an elemental shotgun. But the axe is what they went for the shotgun.
Yeah, no, that's how it worked. Okay, so the next email we have is from Professor Sir Lojan, and he asks a few questions. Firstly, if you could switch the run times of any two LEGO themes, for instance, have Bionicle Generation 2 run as long as Hero Factory and vice versa, which would they be?
Let's see. Longest running LEGO theme.
It's going to be City.
I would switch Bionicle and City.
I don't remember how long City is.
Have like 40 years of Bionicles coming in.
I think, let me find out real quick. All right.
If they left Bionicle going for like 10 more years, eventually, you know the Happy Meal toys that are just like one mold and they don't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it would have become. Because you went from like the Metro, and then we got Tarduck on the opposite end, and then if you go 10 more years after Tarduck, it's just gonna be one piece of plastic.
No, why would you suggest this?
Lego, bring it back. It'll be real cheap. 6 molds, 6 Toa.
I guess if you don't count Duplo as a theme, then I think it would be City because it's been running since 2005. Though I think it's been before 2005, but Brickset is telling me 05. So,
in terms of that would sacrifice most of City's run. Who cares? You can get cars like in every Lego set that got cars. Like, oh, you won't get like a garbage truck, but whatever, just build one. It's fine.
You can build the garbage truck out of Karzani, I'm sure.
Hey,
he's already halfway there. If you could have any two LEGO themes cross over, which would they be?
Ooh, that's a good question. Ooh, yeah, I'm going with this. Exo Force and Alpha Team. They team up for some reason. That'd be awesome.
Yes.
Dude, imagine like the Alpha Team when they're underwater and everything's yellow?
Yeah.
Imagine like that, but like a mech. Like an Exo Force mech set with that like scheme. That'd be awesome.
Gosh, I would like to see. I was super into Exo Force. Exo Force was a sick theme. I loved it.
That theme was... The story for that theme was so dumb, though. There's one bridge, and they all fight over this one bridge. The entire plot is a bridge. That's it. Who's gonna win the bridge battle?
They need to mend
bridges. They have flying mechs too, but they still just fight over the bridge. Like, yeah, they just fly over it. And the robots just use their one, like the flying one with the flamethrower, and just like fly over the bridge and attack. But nope, they got to get the bridge first, I guess.
Listen, man, it's territory, okay? You got to gain land.
Dude, that's what Alpha Team could help them sneak in. They could be like, "Did you guys know you don't have to use the bridge?" And they'd be like, "What? Tell us more."
Dude, there's a book. There's an Exo Force book that talks about. Like the guy with the blue hair.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what his name is, but I have the blue hair.
And actually, wait, no, it might not be a book. It might be a comic. And it was Ryu, the guy with the purple hair. And he needs to get over to the other side to rescue some folks.
How's he going to do that?
He uses another secret bridge.
Secret bridge? How's it secret? Can he just like look down and see it down there?
Basically, he just looks down. It's like, that's the bridge I'm going to use today. I'm going to sneak over. It's brilliant, dude. It's great. Okay. For the both of us, do you think if Sakota's project gets made, it will give LEGO any indication of whether Bionicle is still a viable IP, or at least that we would like an original story of some sort?
It better. my response is a slightly angry it better.
Nah, you see, I know you're a true Bionicle fan because you sounded jaded when you said that.
Yeah, stupid Lego. Oh, what if they're like, okay, okay, we hear you guys. We do have some parts left over. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna re-release the Protectors for you. So we have a lot of those left over. We're gonna put them back on shelves. Come buy the Protectors again. Not the Protectors. The Protectors are the humanoids that actually look like sets. What are the other ones? The ones that combine. They both combine. Do they? The one that Qatar's part of.
Oh, the creatures.
The creatures, yeah. Like, we got a lot of these left. Put them back on shelves for you.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it better.
I don't think it will. I actually do not think it will, and I think that for a few reasons.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to either.
First of all, the video that Meso and I made, first video talking about this project and getting eyes on the project, it's sitting at 25,000 views 2 weeks ago. Okay, 25,000 views. That is 2.5 projects worth of support. The project is still sitting at a little over 8,000.
I'm gonna stop you here, LJ.
Mhm.
Maybe don't broadcast those numbers, because then Lego will be like, "Is there interest?" And they'll look at the video and be like, "Wow, nobody even cared."
I'm sorry. I have to be honest. That is, again, 2.5 projects. We could have this one done. We could have like the Grumble Bricks project done, and then we could be halfway through to another one. But it's still at a little. It's halfway over 8,000. It's halfway to 9,000. And I don't know if that's just because there really isn't interest in Bionicle. There isn't interest in system.
Lazy.
Or people are just lazy.
Like, I know if I click a link to something, it's like make an account. I'm like, no.
Yeah, and I mean that is fair. Like I'm the same way, but it's like it's right there.
It's for Bionicles. Come on, guys.
25,000 people. So, I don't know. And as far as the original story of some sort, we have an original story of some sort. It's called Ninjago. And that's
They have cool sets. I know nothing about the story. I didn't even watch the movie.
Don't watch the movie. I think
I'm gonna go watch the movie after this.
No, I think if you're interested, you should try it. You should check out the show. I mean, it's good. It's a good kids show.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy it. It entertains me. I would recommend at least giving it a shot. Definitely not for everyone, and it is definitely still aimed at a younger audience. But
yeah, whenever I watch like children's entertainment, which is surprisingly often given my age, I always watch it at double the speed because I'm like, if I'm gonna watch like a 20-minute episode of Ninjago, I'm gonna go insane. I gotta speed this up. I don't know how long. I don't know how long the episodes are, but usually I find like there's a lot of pointless crap I don't care about. It's like, all right, progress the plot. Come on, let's go.
No, I get that. Oh yeah, no, I can empathize with that. So, Sir Lojon asks one more question, and he asks, were you on the LEGO message boards? Your username is oddly familiar.
Oh, I was. Not under this name, though.
There you go. Fair enough.
My name will forever be a mystery. You'll never know my LEGO message board name.
Was it Frank?
No.
Oh,
I'm kind of sad, because I had all my old Bionicle mocks were uploaded under that username on the old LEGO gallery, which has long since been purged from the internet. So I have no pictures. I have no pictures of them anymore. I'm like, oh, that's sad.
Yeah, no, I get that. There are some portions of the LEGO community that have not withstood the test of time.
Like the LEGO website, for some reason, is one of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that is a shame. Okay, last email. This is from Sakota. And
Who's that?
He's a guy who he made a mock. He posted it to Ideas, I think.
Oh, it's the green guy with the green smiley face.
Yeah, that's him. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. He does express that he's grateful for all of your support for the Ideas project, and he really likes your videos. And he has 3 questions.
Hoo-hoo, triple entente. Here we go.
1. I'm a Copac fan myself, and I also like Kopaka Mata more, but why do you hate Kopaka Nuva so much?
Because my friend Joey likes Kopaka Nuva, and I'm diametrically opposed to everything he does. So it's not even about the set. It's about Joey, if you're listening, but you're probably not. That's why I don't like it, is because you like it.
I mean, listen, that's a good.
But Mata is objectively better though. I don't hate Kopaka Nuva. I mean, I do as like a meme, but Mata's definitely better.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I like all of the Mata compared to the Nuva, so yeah, no, I agree. Second question, which one is your favorite Bionicle game?
It's got to be something off the website.
That's fair.
The boring answer is Monog, but I think the one that I like remember, because like Monog came out when I was very young, obviously, so I still like it. But the one I actually like remember playing, remember the one where it's kind of like the Paraka visual novel, where you gotta like lead the Paraka through the cave, and then at the end like the Toa and Nico just like show up and fight them.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I actually like have memories of playing that one, so maybe that one.
That's not a bad one. That had a lot of really fun mini games.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I mean, I can get behind that one. For me, it's Monog. No. All right, third question. Do you like any current LEGO themes, and what are your favorite LEGO themes beside Bionicle?
I like Star Wars when they're making good sets, which hasn't been for a couple of years. It's crazy, man. Ever since these new movies came out, all the Star Wars sets have been bad. It's weird.
Oh, that reminds me of a question I need to ask you, but continue.
Okay. Current Lego themes I like. Ooh, there's not. They got rid of this one too. I like Nexo Knights was awesome. I love Nexo Knights.
Wait. Really? You liked Nexo Knights?
Hang on. Let me clarify.
Okay.
As with many Lego things, I like the first year of Nexo Knights, and
go.
then when they fought the Rock guys and the Green guys, it's like, what is this? But for me, the first wave of Nexo Knights is they're like, okay, how can we make Warhammer 40K but still make it like okay for kids? Like, okay, we're still gonna make Space Marines fight demons, but the demons are gonna be called fire monsters so that the parents don't get mad. But come on, look at those guys. Those are like demon guys, and all the knights have like 40K armor, and they have like laser guns and laser swords, and they fight demons, and it's like this is awesome. And then the second wave, they're like, okay, what if they fought rocks instead? I'm like, okay, you lost me.
Okay, all right, I get you now.
Let me think. Any current Lego themes? I don't really. I mean, I can't think of any, so I guess that's the answer. But let me see. Current Lego themes. I like Lego Ideas. Hey, get it?
Hey.
Because the project is on there.
Hey.
Ooh, not Brickheads. Don't like Brickheads.
Really? Dang.
Nah. I don't like Funko Pops. I don't like the concept. And then Lego was like, we're making our own Funko Pops. And I was like, oh, great. That's cool.
I don't like Funko Pops either, but I like Brickheads because they're Funko Pops, but good. Because with the Funko Pops...
They are better.
They're just statuettes, but they're stylized statuettes in a way that I'm not particularly... They're like a bobblehead without the appeal of a bobblehead. But with Funko Pops, it's still... They're parts. They're still pieces, so they still have an intrinsic value, and you also have the experience of getting to build it.
Well, I guess Brickheads is also like... It's like a Funko Pop that you can like throw on the ground and it smashes. And then after you smash it, you have Legos.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Nice.
Okay, the Dark Master asks, what was your two's opinion on Umarak and Skull Grinder? Also, I especially want your two's opinion on Galley, both Master and Uniter, and of course, your opinion on General Machia. The Machia question isn't going to really apply. Machia is a character from another LEGO theme, so let's focus on the first two. What do we think about Umarak, Skull Grinder, and the two galleys?
Hang on. How do you spell General Machia? We got to answer his question. General.
Okay, Machia.
General Machia. It's just Medusa.
Hang on, wait. Yeah, okay.
Okay, and and when I looked up General Machia, on the first page of Google Images is pregnant General Machia. So we're just gonna leave that.
We're gonna move
and go
right
back
along
to the Bionicle question.
What do you think of Umarak and Skull Grinder?
Umarak, awesome. Skull Grinder.
Okay, fair enough. I can basically agree. And now I think, oh gosh, was this some? We discussed this very briefly before we started. Galley, Master, and Uniter.
Well, one of them has an orange highlight, which looks really cool. The orange really does it, you know? I would definitely say that Galley Master is a trillion billion times better. But we all know the best Galley form is Galley Mystica. You know, it's true to her character.
Gosh dang it.
That's the best one. You knew I was going to say that, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I thought you were going for Galley Uniter, and I totally forgot that Galley Mystica
Galley
existed.
Uniter is better than Galley Mystica, okay? That's saying something.
Oh yeah, no, Galley Mystica was...
What is wrong? I'm just looking at Galley Mystica. What were they thinking?
Have you... I'll tell you exactly what they were thinking. And I let me see if I can find the post I made about it on the TTV message boards. Because...
Did you make an angry rant?
Not an angry rant, but a dissection.
Ooh.
So, a lot of people are saying, oh, this, that, and the other. Saying, okay, here we go, found it. Did you know that while they were being produced, they were being designed, the Mystica didn't have locked-in colors?
Wow.
There is a video, a behind-the-scenes video, I think it's in Russian, where in the background you can see the Tahu Mystica model in blue.
So they just they made like 3 of them and they said, just pick a random color, I guess, whatever. This one can be Tahu, sure.
Basically, yes.
Oh, no.
And that's why none of them resemble what you would expect them to. With the Fantoka, at least you have some similarities in the masks.
Except for Pohatu. Well,
no,
kinda, but
Pohatu's one of the stronger connections, because at least it looks like, obviously enough, it looks like a Vahi. But if you look at it as a mask, a full one-part mask...
Yeah, it's like somebody took Pohatu's mask, cut the top off for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
it's like somebody made a mistake and then they just kept it in.
You can at least infer that could be Pohatu. You can infer Kopaka's.
He is orange too, though.
He is. That is true. It's entirely just because brown sets apparently did not sell.
Which is dumb because the Pohatu's brown. Come on. I bought 'em. Although I didn't buy the brown Borak though.
So. Really? Dang, dude.
Another instance of that, of the whole limited availability thing. Literally, the only Borak I ever got was the blue one. I had 5 of the blue ones because the Walmart near me only had blue ones, ever.
I mean, at the very least, that's a good thing about the Borak. They're like a swarm.
Yeah, they're like a swarm pack. Yeah.
Even if you have multiple, that's kind of a good thing. So.
But when the Toa fought him, it's like, oh no! If only we had someone strong against water. Oh great, we have several that can just handle that, no problem.
When it comes to the Mystica, none of them are locked in. Mystica at the app, man. No, that's fair. They weren't locked in, so I have a theory that Mystica was supposed to be Onua. Tahu was supposed to be Onua, and Onua was supposed to be Tahu.
Yeah, I can see Onua being Tahu. That makes way more sense.
I think it makes more. Galley was supposed to be Tahu was supposed to be Galley. There we go.
Okay, sure, that makes sense too.
Tahu was supposed to be blue, like we saw in that video. Onua was supposed to be red, supposed to be Tahu, and then Onua was supposed to be Galley, because Galley is hunched. She's hunched over. She's got a massive hunch. She's bulky. She looks like a very heavy-set character, like what you'd expect out of Onua. And then Onua, Mystica, has red highlights. And he's thin, but he's not too thin. He looks like kind of your standard figure.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also got that arm pauldron thing, like his shield. I can see him being a Tahu. And then with Tahu, the mask definitely doesn't look like a How. But it's got a lot of triangular shapes. Triangular shapes which resemble a cow.
Yeah. I can see that. That's a good theory.
Yeah. So.
I'm gonna say that to people now and pretend that I know it for a fact.
I'll send you the post so you can rip it off
Nice.
verbatim.
Yeah. I'd be like, I got a dissection for that.
That's the best way to start it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this is your reminder. You need to take your galley mata
Yes.
and properly update it.
I cannot forget.
So there you go. I told you I'd remind you.
I'm gonna put that on Notepad, and then when I try to turn my computer off, it'll be like, "Are you sure you want to turn your computer off? Notepad's still running." I'll be like, "Why is Notepad running?" And I'll check it, and it'll say "Change galley," and I'll be like, "Yes, I remember."
I like this. This sounds perfect. Okay, important questions time. Brother W asks, what is your opinion on The Last Jedi?
One of the videos that was deleted from my channel is an hour-long rant about said film. It's not very good.
All right, we agree.
Can't say I'm a big fan.
Yeah, no,
We need another podcast for that.
Yes, no, I agree. I think.
Oh, we should complain about The Last Jedi sometime. That's my favorite hobby.
It's one of my favorite hobbies too.
It's great.
I think the movie's awful. It's terrible.
Dude, I can't wait for the new one, for the Emperor to be back. Kylo Ren, I have returned. Snoke was stupid, so they brought me back.
I think there's like some theory that he was Snoke the whole time.
Rey, you hung out with Luke on an island for like 2 days. There's no way you can defeat. Oh, you defeated me. Okay.
Time to go down another shaft.
Yeah, I guess I'm dead again. until the next trilogy starts doing really bad. Then I'm back again.
Yeah, I'm not watching it in theaters. There's no way.
Oh no, are you kidding me? I can't wait. At this point, ever since we're getting dangerously close to going on this. Okay, this is the only Star Wars tangent. Ever since Rogue One came out and was terrible. Do you like Rogue One?
I haven't seen it.
It's terrible.
Okay.
Ever since Rogue One came out and was terrible, I was like, oh no. And I was like, okay, when Last Jedi came out, I'm like, okay, maybe Rogue One was a fluke, and then no, that was awful too. And I was like, okay, so now Star Wars is just watch it and see how bad they can possibly get. And it's, I can't wait to see how bad it gets. It's gonna be terrible. I can't wait.
I mean, that's a fair point. Yeah.
I just want to see it go down in flames at this point because it's hilarious. They spent like $50 billion on it, and then they made The Last Jedi.
Yeah, no, The Last Jedi was hot garbage. There are people that think it's... Listen, I want people to understand. You can like something that isn't good. For instance, I like Qatar to an extent. I also like Bionicle the game. But you can also acknowledge...
I don't hate Generation 2.
Yeah, see, there you go. But you can also acknowledge that it's not good.
Yes, guy in the chat, Rogue One was bad. All my friends are like, well, not all my friends, but some of my friends are like, that was pretty good. It's like, no, it was not good. Just because it has a edgy action scene does not mean it's good. It sucked.
I've never seen it. I have to at some point.
Do you care? Okay, do you know about the Darth Vader thing in that movie?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so the movie's terrible, and then like the last 5 seconds, they have a cool Darth Vader scene. So everybody walks out there like, oh man, that Darth Vader scene was awesome, and they forget about the garbage tier 2-hour movie they just watched because the ending had Darth Vader in it, and he's cool.
That's very intentional.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. I bet you they finished the whole thing. They went, oh, this is terrible. Can we like put Darth Vader in it and he just kills some guys like the last second reshoot?
Perfect. The movie is saved.
Yes.
We got some bad Lego sets out of it.
Yeah, Rogue One gave us Jyn Erso. I was gonna say my favorite construction figure.
She is sitting on my desk. Gosh dang! All of these faces have such chiseled cheeks.
Yeah.
Awful. Okay. Another important question: have you ever eaten a mangosteen?
I have not. What is that?
It is a fruit.
I've eaten mango.
No, not related to a mango at all.
Hmm.
It's a mangosteen. I'll get you a link to the Wikipedia page.
It's got its own Wikipedia page.
Yeah, it's the queen of fruits.
Dang. The queen of fruits.
There you go. That is a mangosteen. It is also what my emblem is. So if you see my emblem, that's a mangosteen. But it's made out of an L and a J.
I was wondering what that... I was like, is there supposed to... I see like a J. Where's the E, though? But it makes more sense that it's... a mangosteen, I guess.
There you go. All right. What are your thoughts on pineapple on pizza?
Delicious.
Excellent. A man of culture. There we go. Wait, you actually do think it's delicious, right?
Yeah, it's not my first choice, but people are like, it's terrible. Like, no, it's not. It's good. What's your problem?
All right, there we go. Yes, exactly. All right. And next question is, how was your day?
I'm tired.
You're telling me.
Pretty good. I accomplished pretty much nothing, and played a bunch of Hitman 2 and Call of Duty Mobile, which I'm embarrassed to admit.
What the
Yeah.
heck?
Yeah.
Dude.
I know.
Like, I could understand Modern Warfare, because that game, that has me excited. Call of Duty Mobile.
The thing I'm excited for Modern Warfare is they said that their campaign is going to touch on real-world issues. I can't wait to see how horribly offensive it is, how terribly they botch it. It's going to be great.
I think they've even said it's going to be the most controversial.
Yeah. They
God.
try to do that every time with the Modern Warfare campaigns. They try to make the controversial scene and always comes off as comedic.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
Wait. I can't wait.
I'm very curious, but
I don't think they can top Davis Family Vacation from Modern Warfare 3. That one's hilarious. You
Oh.
remember that one?
Oh yeah, when they're in Paris.
like it's like a comedic cut because like you're playing as the SAS and you're trying to find like a dirty bomb and you stop a truck and you open the door to the truck. It's like, the bomb's not here, and it like hard cuts. It says Davis Family Vacation, and you have like a camera and it's like, oh honey, we're on our vacation and it's so great. And like the truck like pulls up like right next to him.
Yeah. Oh man, it's been so long
great.
since I played that.
That was hilarious.
Gosh dang. All right, let me get to some other questions as soon as I can find them. They are here. I have to locate their exact place. Okay, here we go. Lego David asks, what is your favorite Bionicle year? Singular year.
Ooh, singular year. Interesting. See, my favorite good guys are the Mata, but my favorite bad guys are the Borok. So it's like, you know? Is it 1 or is it 01 or 02? I guess 01 also has the McDonald's guys, which I like. I never had the Rahi, so I don't like have an opinion on those. They're cool, but I literally own 0 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I own 5 blue Borok, as I've said. I own Kopaka Nuva. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, 01.
All right.
Because Kopaka Nuva is 02. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, fair enough. All right, Cut the Craggle asks, what would you do if LEGO sold Bionicle to a rival brand like Mega Bloks and they started producing and selling Bionicle sets?
Why would you say that? Mega Bloks has had some like crappy knockoffs of back when Bionicle was popular. I remember they made some, and I got a few from like, like your cousin is coming over, so you never see him. It's like, oh, bring a gift for the kid. I brought you a Bionicle. It's like, this is called like Robot Man, and it's terrible, and I hate it. That's got to be a prank question, right? Like, I hate you.
Oh no, Cut the Craggle is great. He's great.
Why would you say that?
I would buy them and then critique them and criticize them harshly for their poor quality. Because I don't think Mega Brands does anything high quality.
Oh, the Halo. I don't own anything the very the Halo stuff looks cool. I don't know if it like stays together well, but it looks cool.
Yeah, no, I mean you hit and miss. So I don't know, but I would buy them. Toa Protos says, this isn't a question, it's a statement.
Nice.
Obo, if you open a P.O. box, I can guarantee we'll send you a bunch of Bionicle figures and stuff.
Here's the problem with that. I was considering that because I've had people email me like, yo, can I give you Bionicles? Which, first of all, I feel kind of bad because like keep your Bionicles, dude. Like you should have them if they're yours. Like don't just give me all your Bionicles. But second of all, P.O. box is so expensive. Do you have one?
I considered it, but no, I don't.
Dude, where I am, without saying it outright. It costs so much money for like the one that fits letters in it. It doesn't even fit packages, like the letter PO box. It's like a monthly fee too. I'm like, okay, if you guys aren't going to send me $100 worth of Bionicles a month, then this is not going to be worth it for me.
Yeah, no, that's true.
It's insane. It costs so much. I'm like, how much did it cost for a little box? It's just a box.
Yeah. No, it's not cheap. I considered opening up a PO box, but what I have now is I have a mailbox where I have things sent to me where I live, here in the city, and then there's a mailbox that I have that's in another city that I use to send things out. I don't receive anything there, albeit rarely, but if I'm shipping anything, it's that address that I don't make public anyway. So, and even then, that's still like, ching, ching, ching.
Yeah.
So, but you should absolutely open a PO box for like 1 month and then see what Bionicle sets you get. I'm kidding.
Limited time offer. Send me them all. Your only chance. I probably got like 50 Kopaka Nubas.
I mean, I would suspect, because I would figure that people, like, if I were to do that, they'd just send me a ton of good guys.
Oh, I would.
Yeah. I would melt them, probably.
No, you couldn't, because I would send you, like, I would go on Bricklink and part out, like, 100 good guys. I just, like, send you the bulk bag, but you know what to do with these.
I'm just going to start doing different things with them.
I want to do that, and it's probably pretty cheap to part out a good guy. I want to make, like, 20 good guys now.
Yeah, it probably is. I mean, they're bin sets. You can just build them out of a bin. So.
Do you like that Taraga Lee Khan was canonized? Isn't that great?
That made me so mad. But it was really good timing, too, because I was just about to get to the 06 sets, and I was like, oh boy, time to check my favorite website, the LEGO message board, see what Greg's canonized today. Oh no, I hate the LEGO message boards now, never mind. But I mean,
That's one of my favorite sets.
Dude, he doesn't have any, he doesn't have a hand. My headcanon for why he doesn't have a hand is that it was taken from him and when he was holding the shield and the shadow hand came out, it just took the shield and his hand.
Yeah, just popped off.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Bionicle Forever asks, thoughts on the MCU?
It's pretty good. I haven't seen all of them. I see the big... I see, like, the Avengers ones. And then that's about it. I see here and there, like, if my friend's like, we're going to go see a movie, I'm like, I guess I'll go. But I make a point to see the Avengers ones. And after Infinity War Part 2, which was very good, I don't really care anymore. Like, they're we're going to rebuild the Phase 2. Like, I don't care. Whatever. It's over. Stop trying. I mean, I'm like, the new Spider-Man's my favorite superhero. And when the new Spider-Man came out, with my boy Jake Gyllenhaal in there, I was still like, I don't care.
I recommend it. Definitely recommend it.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it at some point, but it's like this, like the whole Infinity War thing, like that's to me, like that's the storyline, and that's done. And if they try to like over like 20 years later, if I see like now they gotta fight Galactus and like no, they already had the big team up.
Yeah, I totally get where you're coming from. Yeah, and I kind of agree. I made the exception for Spider-Man. I've seen what I've wanted to see. So, no, I'm with you. The Crimson Captain asks, what about Solo?
The movie? I'm assuming he means the movie.
Yeah.
It was bad. Did you see that one?
I did, and I thought it was entertaining. I thought it was better than Last Jedi.
Oh, it's better than Last Jedi. But I mean, come on, like...
It's not a high bar.
Come on, yeah.
So, fair enough.
I didn't like Solo that much because, to me, Solo, it's like... Because I was like, if the end of this movie is they gotta do the Kessel Run, they have no ideas left. And then, like, the only way to get there is the Kessel Run. I'm like, oh my god, come on. I did like how there was a giant tentacle monster in the Kessel Run. Didn't expect that part. But Donald Glover just felt like he was doing a Lando impression the whole time. Like he was just trying to like he was like a SNL skit where he was Lando.
I've never heard it described that way, but it's really good.
And then at the end, Emilia Clarke talks to Darth Maul for 5 seconds, and it's like, what is happening?
Yeah.
End the movie. Why is Darth Maul here?
Yeah. Nah, it's kind of weird.
I wasn't a fan, but it definitely has more merit. If somebody comes up to me and says I like the solo movies, like okay, I can see it. If somebody comes up to me and says I like Rogue One and Last Jedi, I will argue with them for like 5 hours.
Oh boy, I might have someone to introduce you to.
Ooh. Argument.
Nonstop. Okay. Igni208 asks, can you ask him about his thoughts on Lego Overwatch?
Not Winston. What's the hamster?
Hammond?
Yeah, his set is cool.
Because it has Bionicle pieces in it.
Yeah. They're in orange now.
They are in orange now.
I want those orange pieces. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, fair enough.
I played Overwatch when it came out, and I burnt myself out on it in like a month, and then I never want to play it ever again. I played so much of it, and now I'm like, it's a very good game. Never want to play it again though, because I'm sick of it. So when they announced Legos like 3 years later, it was a little and then the Mercy head. Come on.
Oh gosh, dang!
Come on.
It. This has been a problem. Lego's been. They're
gonna put her in the $100 rocket ship set, and then do that.
Yeah. No, it's awful, and it's not just to her. That this problem started in 2017, and it has not been addressed at all. Hasn't even been commented on.
What are they doing?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't get it. So, all right.
Yeah, I want to get the Hammond set so I can get those Bionicle pieces.
So you can make all your Hertika mocks.
Yes, they can be orange now.
They can be the exact same color. That
one part of them can be orange.
Yeah, except for the one part.
Yeah.
All right. Lego David asks, LJ, when will the retired reviews return? You said they would be back in October. So
Bring them back.
I think I said that I would talk about them in October, and I plan on it. If I did say they'd be back in October, I said that would be at the... I don't even remember what I said exactly. I'd have to go back.
Before the show we were talking, and he said the first one's coming out tomorrow.
What the... Why would you lie like that?
So get ready. They're coming.
But
I've seen them. They're really good. You showed me all of them as a preview.
What the... I have a box of Throwbots to my right that are begging to get reviewed.
Dude, they got teal. They got purple. They got so many colors on those guys.
Yeah, no, they do. They're like, there are a lot of pieces that I didn't realize existed in those colors because I just associated them with Bionicle.
And the Throwbots discs is like, this is not a Kanoka disc. What is this?
Yeah, I got some mixed feelings on the Throwbots. But those are what I'm reviewing next. They will be reviewed. They are going to be reviewed soon, but not tomorrow. I mean, unless you're going to be releasing your... You already released a Borderlands 3 review. I got nothing. I have no ammunition.
Gotcha.
Dang it. Okay. Let me see here. A few more questions. Okay, Lego David asks, do you think a Bionicle cinematic universe would be possible? And if so, how would you do it?
I don't know. Like, I would watch it, but would anybody else? That's the thing. Like, yeah, do it. I'll watch it.
No.
Just literally adapt everything into a stop motion thing, and I'll watch all of it. But I don't know if anybody's gonna like. Nobody would do it ever. That's the problem. But yes, I would like it to happen.
I would not watch it. I would want star in it.
Oh yeah, you could be Lawa, your favorite character.
Of course.
I would want it to be live action, and all the costume design is like the Halloween costumes they used to have. So like you just be like a green T-shirt and like your Lewa mask, and that's it. That's your costume.
I mean, that's basically how I live life anyway, so I'm fine with this. So, okay, fair. All right. Lego David also asks, what is your opinion on Hero Factory?
Lame. Ooh.
I think HF definitely peaked in two areas. One with Breakout, which I thought was really good, and two with the Hero Factory podcast. Hero Factory FM is a gem.
FM? What the heck?
I'm gonna have to show it to you.
Are you saying because it's good or because it's so bad it's good?
It's hard to say. I'll show you. Ooh. I need to show you an episode after this
Okay, I
that
can't
you'll
wait.
be able to judge by right at.
I can't wait. Okay, so stay tuned for my opinion on Hero Factor because it might change after I listen to their podcast.
Diggy Winks asks, "Do you guys like Mixels?"
I like the eyeball piece.
Yeah, I like Mixels. I think they're fun.
Yeah, they're like back when you were a kid and you weren't lame and you just bought the Lego Idea Saturn V and built it and put it on your shelf for 5 years. When you were a kid and you just had the bucket of Legos, like I'm gonna make a weird crab, and you just did it. Just like that.
Yeah,
It's fun.
I like them. They're cool.
That Saturn V set is. Do you have the Saturn V set?
I have seen it. I do not have
It's so good. It's
It-
so good.
Did you know what the part count is?
Yes, I do.
Yep. It's super impressive. It's really, really impressive.
Dude, when you're building that thing, you're like, oh my, this is the greatest. How did they do this? It's so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's excellent. The design process on it is obviously very thorough and very impressive on its own, but seeing it, it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see here. So Striker Rider asks, "Do you guys own those battery sets like Golden Good Guy?" Yeah,
I probably own the parts to build him. I should.
I can't.
I
imagine
never
you
like
don't.
bought the battery. Yeah, I don't think anybody at this point doesn't
Here.
own the parts for that guy.
I can determine whether or not you have the parts to build him with a few questions.
Mm-hmm.
Do you own Toa Khan?
I don't.
Okay, you can't build him. You've immediately flunked. You can't build him.
I can put the Mask of Light on him. It's like the same shape.
Okay, fine, sure.
And then we can canonize that as Taraga Takanuva.
You stop talking! You stop saying these things!
Perfect.
I mean, it
Perfect.
technically could work, but...
I'm submitting it. I'm putting it on the Bionicle wiki. I'm putting my page up.
I'm friends with Swart. I'm gonna tell him right now. Wait, Bionicle wiki, never mind. That's about their quality standard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
Nobody will bat an eye. Like,
Yeah,
oh, cool.
yeah.
I didn't know he had a Taraga. Neat.
Yeah, you're good now. Okay, do you have Vakama Hordika?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. We're still in this. Do you have Norik, Taraga Norik? Or Rahaga Norik, rather.
Oh, yeah, I had, for some reason, I had all the Rahaga.
Okay.
Don't know why, but I did.
And then do you have Iruni? Toa Iruni.
I don't, unfortunately. He has a cool mask.
Okay, you cannot build him then.
I can build good guy. That's all that really matters, honestly.
Yeah, sure.
Although I don't. Wait, crap! I forgot. What's the canon like Roxy staff piece for good guy? Which one is it supposed to be?
Well, the canon
I have the
Rakshi,
fire one. Is the fire one count?
the canon Rakshi staff piece for good guy is neither, cause he's not canon.
Okay, well,
No,
I come to you in my time of need.
the
asking
fire
a genuine question.
the fire one is the one that comes in the set.
Okay, cool. I can build good guy. That's all. I'm good. That's all I care about.
You should throw him in the oven. See what happens.
Nah, I think I'll put him on a pedestal.
Are you gonna burn the pedestal down?
Nah.
Disappointed. Okay, let me see. Kopek 2001 asks, do you watch Lego Rewind?
Occasionally, when it comes to my recommended and it's a theme I care about, I'm like, yeah, I'll watch that. I want to see those old sets. There you go. Occasionally.
All right, fair enough. Cool.
When
Lego
the YouTube
David.
algorithm decides that I want to watch it.
Yeah, it's always...
It's like, dang it, Google. I hate that you're right. I hate that you know what I like.
It knows you.
Yeah.
I guess we'll say this. YouTube is
Well, when I said that, my phone said, my Google phone searched the Bleachers Hate to Know Me audio on YouTube. So thanks for that, Google. Just reminding me they're always listening.
Yeah. Anyway, next question. Lego David asks, what is your opinion on Slizers and Robo-Riders?
Never had them. They're very cool, though. I'd like to get them someday, but they take low priority over getting actual Bionicles.
Yeah. And that's about what I can endorse that. Yeah. Okay. Gosh darn. All right, we are coming to the end here of questions. Lego David asks, how many Bionicle sets do you own in total?
A lot, but literally all of them except like 3 are in a giant pieces in a bucket. I haven't gotten around to rebuilding them yet because that's a lot of work. Because I pull out like a red leg and I'm like, there's like 5 sets that have this red leg. I don't know which one I have, but I have a lot of them. They're just not assembled.
Can you build any of them blindfolded?
Probably all most of them. Honestly, like they're not. I mean, not all like the canister sets. Probably I could.
Okay,
Like,
good.
they're not that complicated.
Yeah, they really aren't.
Like if you're like, can you build Brutaka blindfolded? I'm like, nah, probably not.
Excuse me, you're not a true Bionicle fan unless you can build the XLR-T9 blindfolded with one hand tied behind your back.
I can build good guy blindfolded, actually.
I'm pretty sure you could build good guy without hands. He's that
like
simple.
Taraga Lee Khan.
Do I need to burn
canon.
Tragali Khan now too?
He's canon.
Okay, in all fairness,
He's good try. He's a toe of fire. I like to see you try.
In all fairness, no, I didn't burn him. I stabbed him out in the rain. I forgot I did do something to vent my frustration.
His weakness.
What was that?
Oh, I said you use water on him. His weakness.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, his weakness is more handshakes, but. Well. Okay. Diggy Winks asks, what Cartoon Network shows do you watch?
None of them.
Yeah, same. Unless Ninjago counts, because I watch that.
That's on Cartoon Network?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Was Journey to One on Cartoon Network?
No, it was on Netflix.
Come on, Lego.
Yeah,
you put the Ninjago cartoon show on there, but Bionicle got straight to Netflix?
Yeah, it got straight to Netflix and straight to canceled.
That's like worse than straight to VHS is straight to Netflix.
Tell that to Stranger Things. Oh, man. You watched Journey to One?
The first episode, and I was like, no, why?
No, dude, you have to watch the end.
Uh-oh.
Do you know how it ends?
I'm gonna guess.
Okay.
It's not Makuta. Who's even the bad guy in Gen 2?
No, it is Makuta.
It is Makuta. Okay. Makuta is standing there, and all the Toa surround him and go, with our powers united, we can beat you. And then they all combine into a giant beam and blast him. I'm gonna guess that's how it ends.
You are right.
Wow,
that's
what
literally. That's exactly how it ends. Holy crud! That's it too, because they're in a place and they're like, we are the elements. And they rise into the air. They all shoot
Power
beams.
Of friendship is stronger than any dark forces.
The beams shoot Makuta, and then they all shoot into the stars.
Oh.
And then they're gone. That's it. They're just gone.
Nice.
Gosh dang, that's impressive, man. Holy crap.
Well, I got that is because in Minogue, when they fight Makuta, they just use a giant beam on him and he dies. And then
actually they use individual beams.
Yeah. And then when they fight when they fight Kadok and Gadok, they use a giant beam on him and they get stuck in Protodermis that time. So I guess he used a different variant of the beam and move that time.
Technically.
And then for the Borok Cow, they do use a beam, but it's not an attack beam. It's a give them our powers beam. It's still a combined beam though. They still all stand in a triangle and shoot a combined beam. They weren't very creative with the final boss encounters back then.
My gosh. I'm just still that is funny. You should watch it if you really want a treat.
I should write Gen 3.
Do it. Just make sure that I voice Liwa. If you can do that, I'm down.
All right, cool. I'll do it.
Yeah. All right. We have a few more questions. Toa Protos says, for both you and Obo, do you have a favorite combiner set? Why did I say it so weird? Do you have a favorite combiner set, whether official or unofficial? So, official being a Lego team-made combiner, and unofficial being the fan-built discoveries. So stuff like the Rahi Guide, the Dark Hunter Guide.
Yeah. Oh, if the Rahi Guide is available, you got it. What's the green guy on the cover of the Rahi Guide?
Wait. Cover the Rahi guide. The Rahi guide has.
Am I thinking of the right thing?
Oh yeah, Tutarak.
That guy's cool, but the real best combiner model is Fiku Spider. That's the best one.
See, I hate that I can't even disagree there because it is.
It is, right?
Sorry, no, it is a combo model. Not that that's the best one.
Oh, no, it's the come on, it's the best one. That one's
yeah,
great,
see, part of me also kind of wants to agree because it is kind of a good combo model.
So good.
Okay, well, it has a little bit of an issue. You can't
Which
actually
is?
build it. You can't build it without cheating.
Why not?
Because it uses 3 of the ball pieces, and the 2 sets that you use to build it only have 2.
Mm.
You have to use a third from another set.
Who do you use to build it?
Ensue and
Obvious.
Pohatu.
Wrong. You're wrong. I win.
Oh, bring it. Bring it.
Look up Pohatu Mata and tell me what you see on his shoulders.
Yeah. 2 of the balls. But you need...
Does Onoa not have any of the balls?
Need none. He doesn't have them.
Dang it, I lost again.
Who do you think you're dealing with, man?
To get redemption.
Stupid
Why
fire
does Onoa not have a ball?
Oh, Nua doesn't. Galley doesn't either.
Well, why?
I don't know. Because Onua's hunchback, and Galley, she has the handpiece.
They could have put it on him somewhere.
I mean, they could have, yeah.
They could have squeezed it in. Okay, but still Fiku Spider. Even if you have to combine 3, it's still worth it. It's just that good.
I will refrain from answering this just yet until I'm done with the reviews.
Ooh.
The remix reviews. Because...
Spoiler.
Then I will... I don't know. I mean, I announced this.
You already reviewed Fiku Spider, right?
I reviewed the set. I haven't reviewed the combo model.
Oh, okay, nice.
Plot twist, they're the exact same.
You should just replay the whole video. Upload it again.
I might as well.
Yeah.
So I'll refrain.
Wait a minute.
Mm.
No, okay, never mind. That's a mock of Pohatu where they added a 3rd ball, and that's the only thing they added.
Good job.
How's that? That's not even a mock.
I
guess technically it is, but like that. Come on.
Yeah, it's murky.
Yeah.
All right. Igni208 asks, have you seen any of the Bionicle fan series like Reviving Bionicle?
Oh, Reviving Bionicle. I've seen that one.
All right. Good. It's great.
I think it's required watching.
It might as well be. It's one of the...
Yeah, you should. It's better than Gen 2.
Yeah. It's one of the best written anything in the Bionicle community. Easily. That and Biocraft Chronicles. Lego David asks, for both of you, which is better, Hero Factory or G2?
Ooh. G2, come on. That's not even true, though.
Yeah, I'm honestly, I'm hesitating because HF had some reasonable moments.
Yeah, they had Witch Doctor in there, so.
Yeah.
He's better than any G2 set, honestly.
If we're talking story, we might have to go with HF.
I mean, apparently they have a podcast I gotta listen to, so.
I gotta listen to one episode.
If we're going story, we gotta go Hero Factory. If we're going sets, we gotta go Hero Factory. Is there anything Bionicle can win on in that category?
The friends we made along the way?
Yeah. I bet the Hero Factories don't use a combined beam to kill Witch Doctor at the end.
They...
Don't say they do.
I don't actually remember.
Okay, good.
Don't remember. So. Okay. So we'll have 2 more questions. One from Kopik 2001 who asks, Obo, who is your favorite Turaga in 2001 Torn?
Ooh, favorite Turaga. Let me go through in my head. Probably Vakama. He's probably the coolest one.
But he's the fire Turaga. He can't be the coolest one.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, Nuju just goes click click whir whir. What is that? That's not even a language, Nuju.
He talks to birds, okay?
It's not even a language.
And then favorite 2001 Matorn.
Oh, Onipu. Is it Onipu or Onepu? I kind of combined them there. I couldn't figure it out before I said it. I went Onipu.
I always say Onipu. Or Onepu
Onipu.
is how I do it, but...
Because he's got that purple mask. If you make any mock with purple in it, it by default has that mask as the head.
Of course. It has to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Last question. And possibly the most important question.
Oh, no.
From the Dinosaur Planet, who asks, what is your favorite Kanohi mask?
That's a good question. How do I say this? Get it?
Yeah, I picked up on
The
that.
answer was it was hidden the whole time, right under your nose.
Yeah, my
Squeeze it on in.
very large Miru-esque nose.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be the classic How. It's iconic. Lame answer, but it's true. It's the best one. I don't know if it's the best. It's my favorite one.
There you go.
I mean, obviously, Kopaka Mata is the best one, but How is my favorite one.
That's not unfair. I can understand that. I feel like
you know what I recently got actually?
What?
I got the trans black galley mask. Ooh, I like that thing. That thing's good.
Oh yeah. Oh dude.
That's a good one.
Do you have the trans red galley mask?
I do.
It's sick.
I know.
Gosh dang, I like
Still
that.
Still how.
Okay, all right. Fair enough. I feel like it'd be a lot easier to walk around in a life-sized How than it is the Miru.
Yeah. I didn't even consider that, but it would be.
You can get like a life-sized How off of
I'm aware. I've considered it.
Okay, do it, man. Do it. Just to have one.
Mm-hmm.
For fun. No
It's
other
just
reason.
fun. Yeah.
But
that's why I play COD Mobile, cause for fun.
I don't know if I'd call it
no
fun.
other reason.
I don't know if I have the
Everybody
context.
go download COD Mobile. The Battle Pass is only $10. The loot boxes are a very fair price of only $2 a pop. You can get all your favorite skins, like the red skin. There's like the green one.
We're gonna just strike what you're saying right now from the record. Just ignore that. We're not sponsored by COD Mobile.
I wish. Sponsor me 10 cent.
All right.
This episode of the Eljay Johnsen Show is sponsored by Call of Duty Mobile.
No, I have enough of this from Meso saying that we're constantly sponsored by freaking Aquafina. We're not sponsored by Aquafina. We're not sponsored by Tencent or COD Mobile. We're not sponsored by any of it.
COD Mobile's better than Aquafina. If you were like, do you want some water or do you want Call of Duty Mobile? I'd go for Call of Duty Mobile.
I'm going to have to take Meso aside later and say, I need you to listen to this part of the show today. Because he doesn't listen to my shows. But I'm going to need him to listen to this one. I'm going to need to he needs to hear you say that.
Wait, is he the guy that likes Last Jedi?
No, he hates it too.
I was gonna say if he will fight me, Meso.
Yeah, no. I mean, you should fight him anyway.
But now okay. We can find something to argue about, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right. I think that's as good as I speak English. I really do. I think that's as good as
Tree
place
speak.
any.
Dude, speak.
I hate tree speak. I can't stand it.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's redundant.
But it's your favorite. It's like his whole shtick of your favorite guy, and you don't even like it.
No, I don't. Let's see. I don't like tree speak, and I also don't like Mask of Light Liwa voice.
That's not very good voice.
Yeah, the voice actor is very skilled.
The best Mask of Light voice is Kopaka because it's like it's like edgy Shadow the Hedgehog loner guy. He's like, yeah, Rakshi.
Rakshi, iced and chill. Whatever he says, it's very grumbly.
Yeah, iced and chill. There's something dumb like that.
Dude, that movie's great.
I mean, I think iced would have been fine.
Yeah. Ah well. All right. I think that's good as. Dang it! It's as good as a. We can end now. I speak English.
I think that's as good as an ending as anything.
Now, I do have one more question that I ask everyone, and it is, of course, where would you like people to follow you at on social media?
Oh, go subscribe to my YouTube channel, oboeshoesgames, and watch videos on there. There's videos on my YouTube page.
There are. I can confirm. I've watched some of them.
That's it. My Twitter I don't use, so I don't care. Second channel, not very good. I have my Discord. My Discord is toxic, dude. My Discord community sucks. You guys know who you are. Terrible, absolute trash. Oh, I stream on Twitch. Okay, hang on. I do have a Twitch thing coming up that you might want to check out. I don't want to spoil it though, so you're not gonna check it out because you don't know what it is, but it is pretty good.
Okay. I'm going to take your word for it.
That's my dog.
He's
like, all right. The dog is like, dude, end the podcast. Come on.
All right. In that case, links to all of those will be in the description below, so definitely go check them out.
No. Only link the channel and the Twitch. Don't link anything else.
Okay, fine. Only links to the channel and the Twitch will be in the description below, so definitely go check them out. Especially if you like Borderlands, because he has some really good Borderlands content.
Yeah, I like Borderlands.
And then that controversy video, you should definitely check that one out too.
Mm-hmm. That's the whole reason I'm on this show.
I mean, I like to find people that, because like you do stuff on YouTube that's completely unrelated to Bionicle in every way, shape, and form.
Correct.
But you're a fan of it. Like, it's pretty obvious talking to you. Like, you know what you're talking about. And I think that's always fascinating to find people that they're not like me, who make videos about it constantly and have been talking about it and have been involved in the community and been several layers deep into the everything that goes on with it for the last however many years, but still know about it and can still talk about it and still have an interesting perspective and unique perspective. I think that's always super fascinating. That's why I really like having the opportunity to talk to you, for instance, about stuff like this. I think it's fun.
Yeah, this was fun, actually. This was very fun.
Oh, fantastic. Well, do you want to come back sometime?
I was out. Yeah, absolutely. Next week. Let's do it now.
Hold on now. Hold on.
I was coming in here. I'm like, all right, let's see. Coming in here like 10, maybe out of here by 11. But I'm like, oh, man, it's time to leave already. It's only 12:30. Come on.
There's no time limit here.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to talk about Bionicle forever.
I
talk about Bionicle on my stream, but nobody knows what I'm talking about. They're like, okay.
Don't worry, I'll tune in and
nice.
when you talk about Bionicle, and I can help you out.
Yes.
I'll be in the chat. No, there's no time limit here. I talked to Greg Farsty for 3 hours, so
I know. I listened to that.
Did you have a good time? Did you like it?
Yeah.
Awesome. Greg's cool. I like him.
He is.
Okay. Let's go ahead and wrap things up. But in all seriousness, thank you so much for taking the time this morning. This has been a blast.
No problem.
And of course, like I said, I'll have to have you back so we can continue talking about Bionicle. I kid you not. It'll just be like this. We'll just talk more about Bionicle and stuff.
That sounds good to me.
Awesome. Fantastic. All right. In that case, that's going to be a wrap. Thank you to everyone who tuned in, be it live or the recorded version, which will hopefully be up before Wednesday. And if not, it'll be up on Wednesday, so you can check that out then. Thank you all so very much for listening. This has been yet another episode of The Eljay Johnsen Show. The show airs every single Sunday, every weekend at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, unless specified, over on Twitter, at The Eljay Johnsen, where you can find updates and guest announcements every single Wednesday. And if you have any questions of the week, make sure you head on over to my email, eljayjohnsen@gmail.com. Remember, that's JOHNSEN. That'll do it. That's a wrap. Thank you all so very much, and have a wonderful day.